spirit, because I know one of the apostles was live anyway. So I think he's finished now, so that's the spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still going, but posting another stuff, but yeah,
So, yeah.
So it's best to let that run in it. That's to see the things with the live shows now. It's running. What's going on, bro?
Nah, it should be
Oh,
kicked.
okay.
It should be kicked. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, you started, bro?
Yeah,
Oh, Salaki, bro.
I'm trying to get.
I'm trying to get it up on the screen. See,
Yeah.
it's running.
Let's see. Oh, that's something.
Yeah, I see it here coming up. Yeah, it's live. It's just the sound.
I want to find it for the comment boards, isn't it? I don't even know what's okay.
Hey, Shalom, Akim. Yo, Akim, yeah, I think it sounds all good anyway. It sounds all good. Hey, Shalom. You know, first I'd like to give all praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and double honors unto the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Okay, and honors to all you brothers out there on the highways and the byways throughout the four corners of the earth. You know, you workmen that are teaching this word, you know, fulfilling the works of faith, man, all over the world, man. You know, honors to you. You know, shalom to all you that are listening and are learning and who have faith. You know, and shouts out to the haters, you know, the scoffers. You know, keep doing your thing, you know. Right, so hey, this is another Gmslondon news report. We're starting a little bit late, but it's all in the spirit. There ain't no such thing as late any damn way. It's just in time, man. So hey, Lord will, we got a lot of articles we got to go through. Certain events which are happening in Europe and in the UK as usual, and we're gonna break it down into precepts. As you should already know, we at the end of this world, this age. This is the end of the end. Hey, shalom, man. Shalom. And this is the last days of the last days, man. Okay, so we got the scripture say you got to watch as well as pray. So you got to keep an eye out, redeeming the times, checking out the news, and that builds your faith too. That builds your faith when you're seeing the words of the Lord come to pass on a daily basis. When you see the prophecies speaking, that builds your faith, man. So you know, hey, the Lord's working out here. The Lord is faithful, and that's in the scriptures. So you know, without any further speech, Bob is going to bring out the first article. I don't know if you could flip that on the screen for the brothers. But basically, we're going to go into the situation in Turkey because you know, with the things what's going on the earth, there's a lot of skullduggery happening. A lot of chess moves being made, vice versa. We already know that America and Russia are at war. Overtly, you know, on an economic level, on a media level. That's why you got RT. RT is designed to do nothing but shit on America and Europe. And then the British media and so forth, they do the same thing in the other direction. But they're both devils. Russia is not the righteous. Russia is not the hero in this story. They're both devils. But nonetheless, we understand that they're at war with each other. So they both have secret agencies and all these different things where they go into other people's countries and start certain shit. So with this whole thing in Turkey, whether it is that Erdogan and America set up the coup, or the coup was a failed attempt by Russia, we don't know specifically. We're leaning more towards the side of America and that set it up to bring in martial law, because martial law is beneficial to the state. Okay, martial law, I'm gonna say it again, martial law, totalitarianism is beneficial to the state. And that is really where all these countries, these governments around the world, that is where they're going to end up. They're going to end up in a state of martial law, in a state of totalitarianism. And Turkey is an example of one event has now turned Turkey into a complete police state and into the state of martial law. overnight. And what happened is Turkey is a democracy, and democracies are supposed to be about freedom and liberty, justice, and all that peace. But here it is, built into the legislation of all these democracies is dictatorship. They're called Emergency Powers Act. So what happened is Erdogan, he brought through emergency legislations, and we're going to read about what the hell he was able to do. So, brother, get all up into that good information.
Yeah, man, it's on the mirror.co.uk, and the title is Thousands of Turkey Coup Prisoners Raped, Starved, and Hogtied. And it says, Amnesty International say it has credible evidence Turkish police are holding detainees, denying them food, water, and medical treatment. And in the worst cases, some have been subjected to severe beatings and torture. It says Turkish troops in prison after the failed military coup are being raped, starved, and left without water for days, it is claimed. Many of the 10,000 detainees are locked up in horses' stables and sports halls, and some hogtied in horrific stress positions, according to human rights campaigners. It says,
so when there's a big enough crisis and the government declare an emergency, human rights go out the window. And we're coming to that time. That time is coming to America. That time is coming to Britain. That time's pretty much already coming to France.
Yeah.
And Germany. Because Germany, look. What happened in Germany with Hitler? Hitler set up the burning of the Reichstag, and straight away he put through emergency legislations, and he started going around with the stormtroopers. I believe there's one account called the Night of the Long Knives. I believe it's called. Okay. Am I right on that? The night, I believe it's called the Night of the Long Knives, where they went around whacking guys, man. Straight killing dudes, which were deemed to be enemies of the state, man. Anyone who was deemed to be enemies of the state, and whether they have concentration camps or whatever the case may be. So that happened in Germany, and now they're saying, which we're going to get the article later, that Germany, for the first time since Hitler, have now, because of the crisis with these different shootings, now they're doing the same things that Hitler did. So it's all going towards that martial law. Anyone got Jeremiah 30:7, man? Which is going, basically, that's all going to lead into the time of Jacob's trouble. And Turkey shows you what can happen in a day. You know, pretty much in one day, everything can change. Your super friendly government that wouldn't harm a fly turns into a government that will black bag you and put your ass in a damn horse. What do you put man in a horse?
A horse stance.
A horse in a horse stance. Hog tie you naked and put you in under the guise of continuity of government, protecting the state.
Stress position.
Put you in a stress position, man. Or straight put a bullet in your head. Because we don't know. There's probably those dudes that don't have a bullet put in their head, Russian agents or whatever the case may be. Okay? Go on. Yeah. Oh, you got the precept of Jeremiah. Well, you go start from, I believe, 6.
Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, that he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, that's right, man. This time of Jacob's trouble, man, because basically what's about to come down is not only is there going to be race riots, so there's going to be fighting among the common people, but the actual arm of the state is going to be upon you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And you can already see that happening in America with the Black Lives Matter and all these things. That's why you got something called the King Alfred's Plan. King Alfred's Plan, because you Negroes don't seem to understand that you are nothing but prisoners of war. And Esau knows that you don't belong. You're a foreign element within their country. So if all hell breaks loose, they're looking at you as that's why they made the film Enemy of the State. And who do they put in the film as the enemy of the state? Will Smith. You Negroes are always on the TV. White man put you on the TV, what? burning down burning down, destroying infrastructure, burning what's it called? Burning down buildings. That's fucking terrorism, man. Which terrorism and crime is no different now. You can see them blurring the lines. Terrorism is crime and crime is terrorism. You Negroes, you gonna be the eyes of the state is gonna be firmly set upon you. And it ain't just gonna be the police that's gonna be looking to blow you away. It's gonna be the National Guard or whoever else they have, man. And they're gonna be looking to clear out your ghettos, man. I always gotta go back to David Cameron when they had the riots here in London, which is all part of this, which is gonna turn on you, Jakes. And he said that there are parts of our society which are sick. Who was he talking about? You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Well, over here, mainly you Negroes, man. In wherever you are, in London, in Manchester, in Birmingham, you're deemed as a problem to the state. They made a movie about you Negroes. They called you the menace to society, man. So the day's gonna come when that martial law comes, the eyes of the state is firmly gonna be set on you. Just like in Turkey. And you see what's happened. You see what the state is doing. And it's going to be worse than that. This is just the beginning. Okay, go on.
Right. It says,
is that it? I think that's it on that.
Yeah, I've got something quickly.
Okay, bring it up.
This is second Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yeah, that says it all. This is just a taste, man. It's just a taste of what's going to happen, man. Okay, go on.
Yeah, it says many of the 10,000 detainees are locked up in horses' stables and sports halls, some hogtied in horrific stress positions, according to human rights campaigners. Amnesty International has called for immediate access to prisoners after a coup a week ago, which sparked a brutal crackdown and a 3-month state of emergency. More than 200 died in the uprising, which aimed to topple dictatorial President Recep Erdogan, and 1,500 were injured. Amnesty said it has credible evidence Turkish police are holding detainees in stress positions for up to 48 hours, denying them food, water, and medical treatment, and in the worst case, some have been subjected to severe beatings, torture including rape. So yeah, these guys are getting like smashed in. See that trouble has already touched on these guys, man. And the thing is ultimately, I read another article that said it's within the human rights that you can suspend human rights for a certain period of time anyway. So like basically it was set up for people saying, oh, human rights, blah, 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 constitution. But it's already set up where they can just chuck that out the window and do what the fuck they want to do legally anyway.
Yeah, it's built. Oh, you gotta go back to Rome. How did Julius Caesar become Caesar and a dictator? He used the Emergency Powers Act, which was built into the Roman Constitution. Okay, that's it. It's already there. In America, let's deal with America. They got the NDAA. They got the executive orders. All the legislation they need to hog tie you Negroes, shoot you dead in the streets with no lawyer. They ain't gonna, and they can't wait, man. Them cops can't wait until the day that the Constitution is just completely done away with, man. When they could just be Judge Dredd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you watch that movie Judge Dredd. This is what we're entering into, that world where the military or the police become the judge, jury, and executioner right there on the spot, man. If they deem you to be a threat because you got a do-rag on, they ain't gonna have to fill out no paperwork after. They're gonna put a bullet in your head, man. They're gonna kill your whole family. Or I was scared. They were threatening you. Just because they don't like you, Negroes, man. They think you ain't worth it, man. Okay, that's true. You got any other articles on that? There's one with the school children even getting. You got the one with the school children?
Yeah. This one's on Mail Online, and the title is "German Armed Police Smash Their Way into Mosque and Raid Home." Is this the one you wanted?
Yeah, that's one as well. Yep.
Yeah.
But there's another one with the Turkish one arresting school children.
Arresting school kids. Okay.
Yeah, that one is Turkey arrest 62 school children.
Yeah. I'll search. Okay, I'll look that one up.
Yeah.
I've got the one about the France National Guard as well.
Well, we'll get the Turkey one first, and then we'll go split to France and Germany.
Okay, let me switch this back. And then my brothers can get precepts.
You probably get them precepts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got something. Yep. This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. I'll skip to 3. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh.
And Esau's doing that, man. Esau's breaking down his society to build up his new world order, man. That's why he's killing. He ain't healing right now. When the time of killing, time of breaking down to build up a new world order.
Right. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh.
And this is a time to weep, man. If you're laughing, you're probably insane and a mental asylum, man. Go on, read.
Right. It says, a time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get, a time to get, a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rent and a time to sold, a time to keep. Shall I keep on reading?
Yeah, exactly. Because you got to know what time you're in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's important. Go on.
A time to rent and a time to sold, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
We're in the time of war. We're not in the time of peace. We're not in the. First of all, this world is wicked, and the Lord said, there is no peace unto the wicked, man. See all this, general peace that they've been having in the West, it's all gonna come to an end, man. Pretty much in America and Britain and Europe, people have had it easy, man. They have a general amount of peace that they live under. You can go to the mall, like even now, people are out there tonight in London. They're not thinking about a terrorist attack, man. They're not trying to think it. Because they're so used to that atmosphere of peace, like nothing really happens. But the time is going to come when nothing but the sword is going to be out here on these streets, man. Nothing but fear, death, pestilence, and the sword is going to be out here on these streets, man. And it's going to happen. It's almost like it's going to happen overnight. And these people are going to bug out, man. Because they just didn't know it was going to be like that. But it's so easy for it to change. It's so easy. And Turkey is an example of that. Okay? Bring it out.
Psalm 73:5 says they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
Yeah, they're talking about these so-called white people here in Europe, in the West. These countries have been countries of relative safety. Now that's being taken away. Okay, and it's gonna be taken away in its perfection real soon, man. Real soon, you're gonna find out what the so-called white man is really all about. That hardcore dictatorship. That's what Esau's really about, man. The gun, the sword. Okay, you got a precept? Bring it up.
It's Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
A great sword, that military and that the nuclear weapons. And Esau is going to utilize the military and the police and all the powers of the state, even on the own people of the very same country, man. So you might call yourself British. That same British military is going to be turned against you. When your bank account gets empty and you get upset, they're going to put a bullet in your head. Okay? They're already preparing for mass civil unrest. And they're going to put a lot of you people down like dogs. That's their intention. To kill. To murder. All right? You got any more articles there?
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Yeah, this one's on the Sun. I can't believe I'm using it. It says, in detention, Turkey arrests 62 school children for treason following failed military coup. It says the pupils aged between 14 and 17 were made to dress up in camouflage and were handed guns with empty magazines, according to their lawyers. So it's the setup. It says Turkey has arrested more than 60 school kids and accused them of treason. A total of 62 students at Kuleli Military School, the oldest such establishment in Istanbul, were collared by Turkish authorities. Before the coup attempt last week, the pupils aged 14 to 17 were made to dress up in camouflage and were handed guns with empty magazines, according to their lawyers. The children have been taken to prison and not allowed to speak with their children, and were accused of treason against the Turkish state.
Right, and they're even talking about, there's word going out about executing these motherfuckers, man. But look, man, they gonna execute children, because it's really the Lord. Get Ezekiel 9:4, and someone gets Psalm 17:4. See, when all hell breaks loose, this is the point we're trying to bring to you people out there, man. If there is gonna be no holds barred, man. You people out there, a lot of you think the so-called white man believes in some human rights. Esau don't give a damn about human rights. Human rights is something that's on a piece of paper. Esau kills children. He was killing children back then when he brought your ass on them slave ships. When Christopher Columbus was killing children. Esau ain't never had a problem with putting children to death. He ain't never had a problem with putting women to death. Even though you might think that he's got a problem, because Esau tells you can't hit your woman. No, you can't. You can't beat your woman, but Esau will put a bullet in your woman's forehead, man. Esau will put a bullet in your woman's forehead with no remorse. And that time is coming, man, where the state they gonna even execute children. Oh, that child, he was with Black Lives Matter. That child a gangster. You know, he's just gangster. He's a gangster. He's an enemy of the state. They're gonna put children to death, but that's really the Lord. Because the Esau is the sword of the Lord. So, hey, the Lord want them the judgment to come down. They're going to come down on whoever. That's why I said, get Ezekiel 9:4.
Ezekiel 9:4 says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite, and let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is marked, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
So when the judgment of the Lord comes down, the judgment comes down on women and children, man. And that's all the way through the scriptures. Even when you go back, I believe, with the Ammonites, the scripture tells you in the book of Amos how the Ammonites ripped open the women of Gilead and killed them with the babies still in their womb, man. It ain't nothing new. And see, people think that time is past. Oh, that's brutality. Oh, that's barbarism. You know, the so-called white man, he's got the Hague, you know, he doesn't do that. Esau kills children now. Over there in Syria and all that, man, they be putting bullets in children, man.
And not forgetting that they do sacrifices with children, man. They do that behind the closed doors, man. And Alistair Crowley, one of their high-ranking Satanists, he said the highest power you get is through popping children, man.
That's right.
They sacrifice them as well. So they ain't got no God, man.
It must needs be said that this whole chaos that's coming in to the Illuminati is a giant sacrifice for the New World Order. Right. So if they like sacrificing children, the main part is they're going to be killing a lot of children, man. And you can see that because they ain't having no mercy. They just arrested a bunch of school children for treason, man. Now in America, do you know what treason is punishable by? That's why Ice-T got his ass scared when he made that Cop Killer song. Because they were going to try and do him in for treason. And he had to pull the song out, man. Because his ass know that the death penalty is attached to treason. Okay? You Jakes are going to find out, man. You're going to find out that Hillary Clinton and all these different politicians that talk about peace and justice and all the children, they don't give a damn about all that, man. They're murderers, man, and they're gonna show you their murderous intent real soon. they're nothing but a giant sword. Get Psalms, yeah.
Psalm 17:4. Concerning the works of men, by the word of thy lips, I have kept me from the paths of the destroyer.
Yep. And that's Esau. And Esau is gonna come through with that destruction. but it's really of the Lord. That's part of the way that the majority of our people are going to be put to death by the hands of the devil, by Satan himself. They're going to be delivered up unto Satan for the destruction of the flesh. And that includes children. That's why this thing is going to be, it's going to be hard, man. Jacob going to bug out, man, because they don't realize that. Esau don't give a damn. When they start seeing them children getting executed, man, whole families getting executed, they're going to be like, oh, the white man is the devil. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Really? Really? But you the same guy that was coming up to the camp talking about, oh, they're good white people.
Yeah.
You know? They wouldn't do that. This man fucking giving women vaccines and their babies are coming out with some microphilia or whatever the hell they call it. Then Esau turning around and calling it someone get that as well on these women. These women are gonna get fucked up by Esau, man. Yeah. This whole Zika baby thing, the Zika virus is not creating no damn Zika babies. If you do your research, the Zika virus is not a new virus that you would think that shit just popped up out of nowhere. The Zika virus has been around since man was on earth. Get me? And it never created no Zika babies. But all of a sudden in 2015, Zika virus creates Zika babies. No, the women that were having them kind of children were having vaccines while they were pregnant. It was the vaccines that they were receiving while they were pregnant that was modifying the children, man. Again, so that shows you Esau don't give a damn. Hold on, in America they've aborted 50 million babies, man. They don't give a damn. And they're gonna show you. He's gonna show you, man. Okay, go on.
Yo, you know, it's 1713.
1713.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is
Oh, didn't I tell him to get the right one? Salakia.
Yeah,
Wicked is that sword. Salakia.
Yeah.
I thought you got your own precept.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 7. For there shall be in every city, in every place, and in every next city.
He said every place.
No.
No. You said it right. I said it said in every place. So that means let's bring it to the UK. Manchester, London, Birmingham, you know, Doncaster, Liverpool, Brighton, Leicester.
Derby.
There ain't no cities that are safe from what's about to go down. It's going to be worldwide. You Jakes are going to be caught out there, man. Whether you're in Delhi or all these governments are going to take that same mind frame any damn way. Especially Esau.
It says, in every place and in the next cities, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
They shall be like madmen. The scriptures say, man, them stormtroopers, they're going to be scared. They're going to be in a heightened state of terror. And the Lord's actually going to put demons on them, man. Them martial law troops are going to have death angels on them, man. And they might roll up in your house, boof.
Yep.
And your woman scream too fucking loud. Blah, blah. you know? He had a gun. You know, what am I saying?
Yeah.
What am I saying? I told him to stay away.
Why did he do that?
Why?
I didn't. What? No, you did.
No,
bastard.
you know. But you know why he did that? Because he had a demon on him. That's why he shot him. He didn't even know. He was like, why? He's like, oh shit, I shot the nigga, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna put demons on them evil. That happened before. What the scripture say, the Lord said evil. Someone get that. What the Lord said. I said evil angels among Israel, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna do that again. The evil angels are gonna be sent among you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans who refuse to return to the Lord in the way of these martial law troops, man. And them angels, they gonna make them motherfuckers do things they wouldn't even thought they would have done. Like some of them right now, I'd never kill a baby. You know, hey, them demons jump on you, you eat a baby with some Worcester sauce, man. Some Liam Perrins and some mature cheese, fava beans,
Some sauteed onions.
Sauteed onions, man.
But they even said in every city, you got a thing called Strong Cities Network, which are doing and they're trying to build a network of all the cities worldwide, man. And even you had a bomber pass signing recently about basically that federalized all the police departments all over America. So basically, what they got to do is in order for them to receive the benefits of being part of the federalization, they have to follow a status quo. So they got to do certain things, which really is going to lead towards a martial law, man. They got to follow that up, man.
Yeah, I got the precept, bro. What's this? Psalm 78 and 49. It says he cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
Hey, the martial law is all part of the Lord casting upon you Negroes, Hispanics, you Israelites, the fierceness of his anger. Because, you know, you try and be cool with Jake, but Jake piss you off, man. You try and be cool, you know, you try and be cool with Jake, but I see why the Lord is just going to open up on you, Jake, because you're extremely frustrating, man. You're like, you know, you try to deal with you on an amicable level.
Yeah.
You try to break it down, try to help you out, try to, you know, rebuke you, and you just be an asshole, man. You niggas are just assholes, man. That's why the Lord's going to do what he's going to do. And it's righteous because you guys, you're assholes, man. Yo, brother, you an Israelite, brother. Look, you know, you breaking down the scriptures, giving man umpteen breakdowns, showing man that the reason for his whole life, and he's going to turn around and say, nah, fuck y'all, I'm black. Y'all, you know, fuck you niggas, man. That's why what's going to happen to you is going to happen to you because you're stiff-necked. You're very irksome, man. You provoke a man to anger with your ignorance, man, and your wickedness. Fucking niggas, man. Go on up.
Wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
So the Lord himself sent evil angels among Israel, man. And the Lord's going to do that again in his perfection. And them evil angels, they're going to be on them martial law troops, man. Their eyes might be glowing, man. Them motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers going to be like them Terminators, man. And they're going to have a hatred. They're going to be patriotic to America or Britain. And they're going to look at you Negroes as being the scum of the earth. They're going to look at you as being something that needs to be removed, man. And they're going to treat you like that, man. As soon as you open your mouth, you try to get slick, you either going to get the bullet or the gun butt. The woman too. The women too, because Esau don't give a fuck about women, man. The only reason Esau brought in women's liberation was to destroy the common people, the Jake. That shit don't apply to the police or the military. That's why you can go on YouTube right now, right? You can go on YouTube right now and see cops beating the hell out of women. And they don't get in trouble. Why? Because it don't apply to them. It only applies to, you know, us.
Yep.
The peons, the slaves. Esau is going to kill these women, man.
Oh, just on what you said, because I said the point and I couldn't record it properly. This is from guns.com. And they said Obama signs active shooter training expansion bill. And I'm only going to read this part. President Obama approved a bipartisan Senate measure to grant local police and emergency responders, that's first responders, okay, to any event that happens, access to existing federal money for active shooter training. So they're basically going to train them to be pro shooters, man, and they're going to give them money, and they're going to have to follow a legislation that's going to be put upon them, man. So that's part of the sword being sharpened, man, and them being allowed to shoot these women in the face, man.
Oh, and they're going to do that. Like you nigga women, man, you going to run your mouth, boom. They ain't trying to hear that. They ain't the black man. The black man might want to hear that shit. Them martial law troops ain't trying to hear all that shit, man. Okay? Yeah, why did they do that, man?
I don't know, man.
Maybe it's sliding or something, man. I don't know.
But then it's like, I don't know.
And that's a beautiful thing. And that's a beautiful thing that's going to happen, man. You see, you've been living in the dream world, Neo. You've been living in the dream world, and you women have been living in the dream world. You actually believe that the so-called white man is your savior. You're going to find out he's the devil, man, and he really hates you. He really hates you, man. You're going to find that out, man. They're going to blast you away. You and don't you know if you go on them comment boards talking about black women, you got a whole heap of white men on there. Yeah, these fucking Aunt Jemimas, these fucking welfare baby bitches. They hate you, nigga women, man.
Yeah.
They want to kill you, man. They popping out these niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, you get them precepts. You got any more precepts over there? Art?
Yeah, I've got something. This is or can I continue on in Ezra?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. And someone's gonna get on their women, man. Yeah, we'll get that real quick. Yeah, man. Yeah, you women are not gonna be exempt. Them martial law troops are not gonna come through and like, you know, kill the Jake. Oh wait, there's a black woman over there. Stop! Hey, stop the shooting! Stop! Stop! Guys. There's a black woman. There's a black woman in that house. There is a black woman in there. Stop. Now they're gonna riddle that place with bullets, man.
And the only way they blind you in slavery was just to piss us off, man.
But they didn't blind him.
Yeah.
They
didn't
blind him.
They didn't blind him.
They were getting killed. They were getting whipped. You seen 12 years of slavery?
Yeah, he was in love with the bitch.
Yeah.
And he's still
bugging out over it.
He's like,
You getting it in on ass, man. Come on.
Hey,
man.
that's gonna come back. That's gonna come back, man. Hey, some of them, they might have been turfed off by a black woman.
Yeah.
Dirty nigga. Hey, because the white man really wants to deal with a black woman, man. You know, sometimes they get turfed, man.
Let's think about fucking the show and shit.
Rich, you black bitch.
You know.
I wanted you in college. No, man.
This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease."
You women are at ease because you think you're a protected species, man. But you're gonna find out when that martial law kicks off, man, that all bets are off. There ain't no human rights. There's not gonna be no human rights. Not gonna be no women's rights. That's gonna be a thing of the past. Now it's only gonna be the right of the gun. Get down or lay down, man. All right. All you women out there, a lot of you women out there that Black Lives Matter, you're only out there because you feel like, you know, well, they might shoot down these niggas, but they're gonna have a little bit of mercy on me because I'm a woman. Hey, what happened to Sandra Bland? Oh, and you had another nigga woman before that, the one in Washington D.C. You know the one that was driving, and she had a child in the back seat, man. And Esau riddled the car. The car was polka dotted, man. Esau riddled it, man.
Little Tay-Tay in the car seat, man.
Tay-Tay lucky that Tay-Tay alive, man. Esau peppered that up like a steak, man. Blah, blah. So that shows you, that should already show you Esau don't give a damn, man. He didn't say, oh, wait, she got a leave on. It's a black woman. Stop. Allow her. She's okay. She's cool. It's just them niggas.
Yeah. It says, "Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, careless women, for the vintage shall fail." Yeah, these good times, these times of peace, but you basically, the eyes of the Esau ain't really on your ass like that, man. That's why you really think that, oh, you really try to come up against a so-called black man because you really think, oh, everything's cool. You know, I can get a job, or I can get the welfare. I can walk on the street and a white man ain't gonna roll up and punch your ass up in the head and break your damn teeth out. But that's what the time's gonna turn to. You know, you gonna want to run to. You gonna want to run to the so-called black man, because he ain't gonna find no white friends, man. Oh, okay.
This is Jeremiah 4:30. When thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with paintings.
Yeah, you got all that makeup on and all that stuff. First of all, in that day, no one ain't gonna care. You could be up in that room with all looking the best you can do. The martial law troops come in, man. They're gonna put a bullet in your forehead, man. They're gonna waste the place. Hey, clear that house. They're clearing it, man. If they say clear that apartment building, man, it's gonna be like Doom. You ever see that movie Doom, where the Rock said to that guy, "Clear the building." Did you clear the building? No. There was one fine ass black woman. Listen, man. Hey, them soldiers don't give a fuck, man.
Don't give a fuck. But when they're in murder spirit,
when they're in that bloodlust spirit, man, they'll kill, rape, then murder. They ain't gonna be no mercy. Oh, she kind of fine though.
I'm getting to blow the rug.
That's
man.
Jake. Only Jake would do some shit like that. You know that.
Yeah.
She's kind of fine though. Go fucking kill. They gonna kill, man. They gonna be in that death mode. They gonna love killing. They gonna get off on it, man. Especially them Black Ops team. They gonna release a lot of them Black Ops teams, man. And them Black Ops teams do nothing but kill people. They live to do that. If they don't kill people, they don't feel good, man. You know, Them motherfuckers can't go home. They can't have women and children and shit, man. Them guys are death angels, man. They love to kill. They that like my man, what's it called? From
American Sniper.
what was that movie? The Watchmen. You had the comedian.
Oh yeah, the comedian,
man. Like, they got a whole heap of Edomites like that, man. That they just send on missions to kill people. They'll kill anyone, man.
He was a super Edomite.
He was a super Edomite, man. Just heartless.
Endless guns, like just blazing man up. Man.
Go on up.
It says, Haters, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life.
Oh, yep. They're gonna seek your life, man. They're gonna because the end of the day, the so-called black woman, she thinks she's transcended to being a white woman. You are not the white woman, okay? Let's just get that one thing straight. Like, you are not considered. You are a nigger in this man's society, man. You are nothing. Just because you get blonde hair and red lipstick, that doesn't make you Cindy, okay? All right? You are not Cindy. You are worthless to this man. And you're going to find out, man. You're going to find out that you are still a nigger, man. See the nigger woman all up in the damn fucking, all up in the damn democratic, all up in the videos with these white people thinking that they're with you, man. When they go home, they talk shit about you too, man. They talk shit about you, that nigga, you know, that nigga. But you think you white now. You ain't white, man.
They might say some cheeky shit to you, like, oh, white. I remember when I had my afro out, man. One white dude went to one nigga woman like, why ain't your hair like that? And the nigga woman was looking at me like.
They know you're fools, man. Everyone knows you nigga women are bugged out, man. You're bugged out. Red lipstick and blonde hair looking stupid as hell, man. No one respects you, man. Nobody respects you. All right? And you're going to find that out when the martial law troops come through, man. Oh, wait, you know, boop, boop.
I'm a strong black woman.
I'm a strong black woman.
Hey, deflect this bullet.
Oh, quick one.
Yeah, so you can check your breasts are made of iron, man.
I got a quick verse.
Yeah, go on.
Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as a mire of the street.
Yeah, all you women that talk shit, right? All you women that talk shit, you don't respect the men of the Lord, okay? The Lord knows who you are, and you're going to be broken down in these streets, man. Judgment is going to come down to you, man. You're going to be right next to Taekwon, okay? And we're going to be laughing, man. Because you deserve each other. That's the way I see it, man. You wicked ass niggas and you nigga bitches, you deserve each other. And you should be all together, man. Right in the dirt, man. With your tongue hanging out your mouth, man. Okay? And the Lord don't respect booty, man. Hey, the Lord, you think booty's going to save you? Because you got a big ass? That ass, them maggots are going to be doing the rain dance on your ass, man. Them maggots are gonna be. What's the dance these niggas be doing these days, man? They're gonna be doing it.
Dabbing.
What's that? Dabbing. Them maggots are gonna be dabbing up on that ass, man.
What's that shit? The sign rock, the Philly rock or sign like that. The mini rock or sign, and then dab.
They're gonna be doing the electric slide.
Dab on your fucking ass, man.
You know?
Yeah, man.
And all that beauty is gonna get marred when you get shot in the face, man. When them bullets riddle up them breasts, man, turn them breasts into a burst grape. That's what's gonna happen, man. Okay, a lot of you nigga bitches, you think beauty is gonna save you. Really, beauty ain't gonna save you. That's
good. It's gonna be a snare on to you.
You know, if the Lord don't want to save you, the Lord don't care. Oh yeah, but she fine though. You're gonna be fine for that's vanity. When you get broken down and decomposed, there ain't no fine, man. Show me a fine corpse.
That just means if you got a fat ass, that's just a nice place for a worm and maggots to go to, man.
Boil down
a lot of flesh, man.
Some of them might die because they might find that there's some chemicals up there. You know, hey, because your maggot try infesting what's her name? What's that bitch's name? You know, the other bitch, her too. The maggot bore her into the ass and it died, man. This shit toxic.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
What's her name?
China.
The black bitch, man. You know, yeah, the rapper black bitch.
Oh, Lil Kim.
No, You know the bitch I'm
Yeah,
talking
that
about.
Nicki
one.
Minaj?
Nicki Minaj, man.
Yeah,
Them maggots, if them maggots went up in Nicki Minaj, they're gonna be that GMO plastic and all that chemicals inside Nicki Minaj. Them maggots are gonna be dying. They're gonna have maggots to eat them maggots, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. Not you nigga women that, man.
Fantastic, man.
You gone, man. You toxic, man. That ass is toxic.
You're running, so
Jeremiah 4:31. For I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hand, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is weary because of murderers.
That's right, murderers. The so-called white man. You all know the white man. He's God. Jesus. Child Jesus. Now these nigga women all up here in London going. What's that? Going to that damn African church. KICC. Child Jesus. Hey, Jesus is gonna come run up in your house with a fucking MP4 variant and blow your damn head off, man. Then you go chant Jesus. Niggas, man. That's why you niggas got to die, man. Okay, it's simple. All right, you brothers got more precepts.
I've still got Isaiah 32:9.
Yeah, read that, man. We gotta get on these women, man, because these women are gonna catch it, man. We talk about these niggas. Hey, the majority of these niggas are gonna die. The majority of you women are gonna die too, man. And a lot of you gonna die by the hand of the so-called white man, man. He's gonna go in, especially in them ghettos. Them ghettos, Esau gonna drop bombs on them ghettos, man.
Hey, they even had information come out recently. It's a 5-year anniversary of the 2011 riots, man. So they're saying that something might pop off again, bringing Black Lives Matter over into London.
Yep.
It's culminating. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope some shit goes down, man.
Yep. Hey, you niggas here in London need a wake-up call any damn way. You need Esau to blow your damn brains out. But enough of you. You couldn't even run if the bullets start kicking, man. You niggas are wearing skinny jeans, man. You niggas fall over and shit like you be like fishes, man. Just on the you know, on the floor, flipping around, man. Yeah. How the fuck you wearing skinny jeans, man? Anything pop off? How you gonna run in some skinny jeans, man? Dumbass niggas, man. Oh.
Right, so I believe I was in verse 10. So many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease.
Tremble. Yep.
Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Yeah, the good times. Good times are gonna be gone, man. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible, man. I'm telling you, man. Them martial law troops, they're gonna show you how much they hate you. And if you run into a group of white boys or any of these other nations, they're gonna show you how much they hate you. It's gonna be kill or be killed.
I will appreciate. You know, I got an article on that still.
Oh, them UN troops? Oh,
yeah,
that's some motherfuckers, man.
Oh, these men are some
them guys be burning children. I remember there was an article come out where they were over in Africa burning children, man.
I mean, because it's on the Independent. It says UN peacekeepers looked on as women were raped in camps by South Sudanese soldiers. Witnesses say the women were seriously screaming, quarreling, and crying also, but there was no help. And if you look at the picture, man, they ain't even looking attractive at all, man. So you know, these men were.
Yeah, I've been seeing them rape victims over there in Sudan and that, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, yeah, but they got their own image of beauty. Yeah, Hammond's on a different level, bro. They're out there, man. They're like Klingons or something, man. They're different species, man.
It says dozens of women and girls were raped by South Sudanese government soldiers near United Nations compound in the country's capital, Juba, with at least one assault occurring as peacekeepers watch. So these women, man. See, the thing is, that's happening in South Sudan, but then bro, that's gonna when martial law kicks off, that's gonna be happening. It's gonna be happening in France, happening in the UK, happening in Germany, happening in America. But them black women in America, man, they're gonna be getting gun butted. They're gonna be unconscious, getting raped. Then just start
it's gonna be 16, 20 all over.
Blaze their head off, man.
Hey, bro, you gonna get that article you had on Germany?
Yeah.
Hey, because Europe is slowly losing the veneer of being civilized, man. Them guys are losing their minds, man. That democracy, freedom state turned into a police state, man. And Germany, the Germans, they know about all that shit, man. And the Germans are very screwed up on their history.
Oh, you wanted the one on
Yeah, with there's one article. I'll give you the thing. It says Germany prepares to deploy armed. Oh, sorry, this is the one. Hey, man. People believe in this guy, man. Believe in Esau.
Yeah.
Believe in these politicians that they're all about love and peace. That's why they don't want to deal with the prophets, because we just come straight. We're straightforward, man. We'll tell you, Esau, look, man, we're gonna put you in slavery. We're gonna break you in pieces according to the scriptures. You know, your women are gonna get raped. We're not trying to hide it. We're just telling you straight up what's gonna happen. Esau's he hides all that. He puts on a veneer, a mask, and then he takes that mask off like a vampire. You ever seen them vampire films? That's what vampires do. They all get the woman and they seduce her, take her back to the flat. The woman thinks she's gonna get the dick. Next thing you know, he's biting her neck out, man.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've got an article. It's on the Mail Online. It says Germany prepares to smash last post-Nazi taboo by deploying armed soldiers on streets in peacetime after Munich shooting.
So basically, it's a police state now. It's martial law.
It says a mentally ill loner, 18, killed 9, including teenagers, outside. You know, let me skip down. It's just a straight article. So Germany is on the verge of smashing one of the last post-Nazi taboos by deploying armed soldiers on the street in peacetime to combat terrorism. The Munich massacre has triggered a new security debate, which includes stiffer gun laws and use of troops in force. A mentally ill loner killed 9, including teenagers, outside of McDonald's in revenge for years of bullying.
Yeah, which all that, it doesn't matter what he did. It's just an excuse for them because they know what's going to happen. At the end of the day, they know there's going to be an economic collapse because they're going to do it. And when the economy collapses, the people are going to bug out to the most part. The government is going to have to come down on the people, man. They're going to have to restore order through the gun. Hey, they got the gun there. They're going to have to restore order through the gun because there's going to be chaos. Okay, it ain't going to be for the Muslims. What is the average Edomite going to do when his bank account is empty? He's going to find someone to blame. He's going to act crazy. That's why them troops are going to be out there on the street to put their ass down. You niggas are going to act crazy when you can't get your welfare checks or whatever. You try to go get the chip. You know what I mean? Like, they run out of chips. Go and bug out, man.
I'm going to quote my main man.
Because Esau ain't looking to save everybody.
Yeah.
Esau knows that a lot of you just need to get put down.
Already cut.
What's this guy, the Italian guy?
Gmslondon.
Yeah, I got to quote my man Salente. When people lose it, they lose it.
Yeah, when they lose everything, they lose it, man.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. Civil unrest. All right? That was that. And you got the one in France as well.
Yeah.
The National Guard. So France is get more and more going into a state of martial law. And basically, they're turning into America. See, what's happening now is through 9/11, America was able to transform itself into a police state. You know, they militarized the police and surveillance and all these things, but Europe never had those things to the most part. When you go back to the first thing that happened in the theater, they basically said, look, we need to have laws and legislations like America, because America's used those different things and they've not had that many terrorist attacks. So basically, they're just getting in line, man, for the time when they just gonna bring it on, man. They got UK, the Civil Contingencies Act, the Cobra Committee. It's all there, man. It's all set up and rated and ready. And they're gonna come for you people, man.
black ass spoon on the side as well.
You got the article? Yeah, you can bring out
Yeah.
some of the articles. Someone get 2 Corinthians 15, because that's the time we're really in. 2 Corinthians 15, 16.
So 2 Corinthians 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
There's going to be sedition. What do they? You can Google that. Type in, there's going to be civil unrest. Another word for sedition is civil unrest. And Esau knows that when he crashes the economy, there's going to be civil unrest. That's why he's preparing, man. Not only that, there's going to be a world war. So it's going to be on all fronts. You know what I'm saying? Which we're going to get into the articles we got on the world war that's being brewing too. So you got the domestic level and you got the international level. Okay, there's going to be sedition among men. A lot of people are going to basically be against the government. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you're really against the government. You don't even realize that. If you claim you believe in the Lord and the coming of the Lord and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, you see, this is no different to Rome. When they were teaching about YAHAWASHI being the king and the kingdom of YAHAWASHI, Rome saw that as a threat. Like, what do you mean? Well, you mean you believe in another power other than me?
Yeah.
That means you are against me.
That's why that's what must luck. That's why he had them saying there's no king but Caesar.
No king but Caesar. The same thing is happening all over. That's why Rome ended up coming down hard on the Christians, because at first Christianity was just a little thing, a mustard seed, something that was going on in Judea. Them niggas in Judah, hey, they send some guy down there to sort it out. Sort them niggas out down there, man. What the fuck's going on down there? Them niggas are always causing trouble. Over taxes or some shit. Next thing you know, in Rome, you got guys running around talking about the God of the Bible, talking about this king, YAHAWASHI. And at first, it was like a couple guys. Yeah. You know? So
gaining steam.
Then it started gaining steam. Yeah. Then it's like, hold on, there's a camp there, there's a camp there. They say, yo, now what the fuck is going on here, man? Who is this? This sect of the Jews is you mean you guys ain't, because all the other religions were harmonious with Rome. That's why Rome had a pantheon, because all the other religions respected Rome's authority, eternal authority at that. They didn't have a problem with Rome ruling, but we were teaching something different. Even though we were respecting the fact that Rome was in power, we were going around saying Rome is going to be destroyed. And the kingdom of heaven is at hand. What the fuck? What you mean Rome is going to be destroyed? What? So really, Esau, the only thing Esau don't need really to set nothing up to get us. All he's got to do is put a video on of us talking about America's going to be destroyed. That's all he needs.
Especially
in these times. And we're already enemies of the state right there, because we're saying that the state, which is God, is going to be destroyed. That's blasphemy to them. You know what I'm saying? So we already at the top of the list of guys that they want to get the hell out of here, man. Because we are stone cold against every state. We ain't with none of these fucking governments, man. We ain't with the French government. We ain't with the Russians. We ain't with America. We ain't with none of these motherfuckers, man. Excuse my French, but I'm gonna say it like that, man. We're with YAHAWASHI, man, and that's inexcusable to these people.
Yep.
Okay, go on.
This is Revelations 20:4, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of YAHAWASHI and for the word of the Lord, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with YAHAWASHI 1,000 years.
Yeah, we refuse to bow down to the state, man, in any way, shape, or form. In any way, shape, or form, we ain't looking to the state. We ain't begging the state for our life. We ain't looking to the state for anything, man. And that makes us a problem, because they can kind of handle a nigga. They just got to put a gun to a nigga's head. A nigga will bow down to the state immediately.
Yep.
But we ain't bowing down to the state, man. So we're the biggest problem, man. These Black Lives Matter punks, They're begging the state for rights. They believe in the state.
Yeah.
Even though the state wants to kill them any damn way, they're not really against the state. They're begging the state for rights. They want the state to change. We don't want the state to change. We want the state to be destroyed by the will and the power of YAHAWASHI. We want to do away with this place, man. We want this place to be dissolved. And that's high treason to these people. But we ain't going to stop teaching that. We ain't going to tone it down. We're going to say what the scriptures say, man. We seek for that day when this place, what's that, Peter? Yeah, bring that. You don't understand. Back in the day, that was crazy, man. Guys saying that, man, that Rome was going to fall. You didn't really want to say that too loud, man. In any kingdom, you didn't really want to talk against the state like that, man. Guys will kill you.
Question of authority.
Questioning the authority. You cursing them, basically. That's what we're doing. We're putting a curse on them. We ain't blessing them. And that was the thing. All these other religions, if you do your research, all the other religions at the time, I mean, we're not really a religion, but for you to understand, all these other faiths, I should say, they would pray and have ceremonies for Rome. That's why Rome had a pantheon. Yeah. But we didn't pray for Rome. Why would you do that? We went up in the pantheon. Oh, YAHAWASHAM, YAHAWASHI, bless Caesar. Let him reign forever. Hell no.
No way.
Hell no. It's a YAHAWASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Destroy this place, man. Bring an end to this man's kingdom, man. That's what we were praying. They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't do that. So we already in the crosshairs. We've been in the crosshairs, man. This is a spiritual war. Okay, and they're gonna try to bring it to us, but we're gonna win any damn way. YAHAWASHI already got the victory. You got the precept?
2 Peter 3:12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
And we're the only ones looking for that. All these other people are just looking for a different way inside, underneath the rule of the so-called white man, the devil. Like these Jakes, they don't mind being in slavery under the white man. They just don't want to be shot.
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I'm saying? They just want a job. They just want a job and some liquor and Esau to stop stopping them on the street. You let me smoke my weed, man. Free the weed. Esau, Jacob got a million songs about that. Free the tree.
Oh, that's why you had brother was watching it earlier. There was a report. There was artificial weed going around. So you just had niggas slump. It was like if you overdose on it, slump you out. So it slumps out in the street. I'm like, bro, niggas. Niggas, weed is a religion for a worldly nigga, man. Well, everyone in the world.
Weed really is a religion. Yeah. It is a religion.
It brings everyone together.
Yeah, it does.
Because I'm like, bro, like
hey, that's what the guy said. Better is a feast where there's love and herbs. And them things are bugged up, man.
Fucking yeah, but also I'm like, weed is just that it brings everyone together, man. There's probably gonna be like fucking like chemical, like some weed is gonna be slowly released into your system from the chip, just so to keep everyone docile, man. Because that weed, like, bro, I'm like every place I've ever worked, like no matter who they might fucking hate each other when they're working, but then afterward they'll get together, they'll have a few drinks, they'll smoke a zoot, pass it round. And then like, yeah, it's everyone good times enjoying. Yeah, I'm like, that's some setup shit.
Yeah, even a lot of these Israelite groups, they talk good, but they really don't want Esau to go down. They just want a part of Esau's kingdom. We don't want a part. We want our own kingdom, man. We want the kingdom of YAHAWASHI, man. We want this whole thing to be dissolved and to start from new, to start from afresh. These motherfuckers want to live in Esau's houses and shit, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Fuck that. We're going to build our own houses, man, from scratch. And
ain't gonna be
from the foundation.
No semi-detached, no fucking apartment buildings, none of that shit, man.
They're going to be completely detached. Okay, we're going to set up our own system, our own education system. We're not going to morph Esau's system to make ourselves more at ease. All you niggas want is to be at ease in Babylon. That's really what you niggas want. We don't want to be at ease in Babylon. That's why we're not concerned with the black community. We want the kingdom of heaven, man. The restoration of the Acts 1 and 6. The restoration of the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what this is all about. But the beautiful thing is that all these events that we see happening around us, like the martial law and all that, is all part of the process of us receiving that. I mean, I hate to quote Capleton, the king of fire, but even he said one time, if you never had a world end, you could never have a new beginning.
Yeah.
The world has to end in order for you. Hey, oh man, you brothers are on fire.
Right now. With haste, bro.
We're going to get into some of that war.
Don't take your time, bro.
2 Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
That's right. We're at the end of the first, which is this world, this age, which is the age of the heathen, the age of wickedness. This is going to be the forever known as the age where wickedness reigns.
That's right.
The world to come is going to be an age where righteousness reigns, and we can't even. Well, we can't imagine, but you living in this world, you can't imagine that, man. Like this world is so corrupt, weak and corrupt, man. Everything about it, every facet of society is corrupt. There is no facet of this world which is not corrupt. Whether you want to talk about the educational system, whether you want to talk about relationships, whether you want to talk about the economy, whether you want to talk about the infrastructure, like Bubba goes into how they build cities and all that stuff, man. Whether you want to talk about the medical, that's super corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Everything in this world is so corrupt, and this is all that we've ever known. The world to come is going to be completely different. It's going to be based upon righteousness, man. Completely. This is going to be the curriculum. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? The Bible is going to be the worldwide curriculum. This is going to be the standard of the whole earth. Can you imagine that? That's what's going to go down. Right now, everything's messed up, man. Me and this brother, we work in milk production. That's all wickedness, man. First of all, you're not supposed to be able to go into a store and always have milk. Do you know what they have to do to those cows in order for there to be milk in the store every day? Them cows, do you know that them female cows are pregnant their whole life? You know what it's like to be pregnant? I don't. But you can ask a woman and they'll tell you it's not. Bro, check it out. In order for Esau to provide milk in the store every day, when you go to Asda or Tesco, there's so much milk that at the end of the day, enough of the milk goes off and gets thrown away. Even in the production plant.
Yeah, they got tipping.
Bare milk. Even when I'm tipping, bare milk gets thrown away.
Because I know you work in a different. I worked
in the production. But even in
I worked in the production, and the tipping is like, say like you get 1 cage or 1 trolley, you get about eight of them for one. I say about in total you get like 16, and you got to spend about 3-4 hours just putting about 50 different bottles inside of a fucking disposable compartment, just pouring out the milk, man, because it went off or it came out the wrong way. They took it to the lab and there's a wrong test in the site. That shit's fucked up, man.
Yep. Proverbs 12 and 10. So them cows, them female cows, have to be pregnant their whole life in order to constantly be lactating to produce milk. And then they take the baby cow away from them. And if it's a male cow, they raise it up for a little while, then kill it. And then the female cows just get put back in. And they actually force Esau actually stick his hand up their vagina and shit and make them pregnant, man. That's their life, the whole life. They're just pregnant. They put the suction cups on them, and then the fucking titties become infested and putrefied and infected. Imagine that your whole life, you're just pregnant, man, having babies you can't even care for. You understand what I'm saying? Just so that Esau can have it where there's milk in the store every day. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get milk when it's available, according to the times. when it's available, just like you get apples when it's available. That's how life is supposed to be, man. And Esau's whole system just produces waste. It ain't gonna be like that in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna get milk when the cow is naturally lactating and you feel like getting some of the milk. Because you ain't gonna take all of the milk. The milk is for the baby cow, man. Now you can drink milk because the Bible tells you that Abraham, if anyone can get that,
The butter, they made butter.
they made butter.
Yeah.
They made butter, and Abraham gave the was it the angels? He gave milk and bread.
Yeah.
So you could drink milk, but Esau has it where you gonna drink milk every day for cereal. So the cows have to suffer for that. This man is just that little part of man's society is wicked and corrupt. That's why this whole, but Jake won't complain about that. Jake is like, nah, that's not a problem. I just want to get my money up, son.
Yeah.
But Jake's an arsehole, man. Because the thing is like, bro, there's been ordinances that were set up by the Most High, man. There's a certain way to deal with the animals, certain way to do certain things. It's like with the land Sabbath, man. This so-called white man, he don't honor no land Sabbath for shit, bro. And the way he even deals with his
it's like get the law. Someone get the law on the land.
Get the law on the land Sabbath, yeah. Because even the way he deals with Brian crops, it's fucked up. That's why what do you call it, man? Yeah.
Like even with the milk.
Could I say a quick point as well? No. And even with you, when you plant a new tree, you gotta wait 3 years before you can touch the fruit of it, man. So that even goes in with what you're saying about the land Sabbath, man.
Yeah.
So there's everything. You ain't meant to just jump up to everything. There's a season.
There's a season.
You can't just jump up.
Sometimes you have to do without.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do without. You eat something else. Yeah. But that's good. That's variety.
That's balance, man.
And that's actually moving with the season of the earth, man. Every time there's you get mangoes 12 months out. You ain't meant to get it like that, man.
Or when you reap it, you dry them.
Yeah.
That's why the ancient way they would dry them or preserve them and put it in the store. But they just want everything fresh all the damn time, man. That's why they got a GMO to shit.
Yeah. Everything is just set up to rotate.
Let's get all these good precepts out. It's spirit, man. You know, you gotta go into these things.
I got Abraham.
Oh, you got Avery. It's showing we could drink milk. You know, now milk, you know, you ain't supposed to drink too much milk because the Bible says a false balance is an abomination. You know, but you could drink milk. It's in the Bible. Yeah. You could eat dairy products. Yeah. Cheese.
They do say that they actually say sheep's milk is better than cow's milk. That's what they say apparently, man.
Yep.
I think cows are just the most lucrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Esau, it's all about production with Esau.
Right? Yeah. And you know, it's funny, it's the worst quality milk. That's what they say.
Yeah, it's like you can't even feed cow's milk to a baby, man. Like that's the level. Like I don't think a baby's stomach can colostrum. That's what you get in breast milk, isn't it?
Yeah. It's Genesis 18:7. And Abraham ran unto the herd and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hastened to dress it. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before him.
That's right. He took butter and milk. So there ain't nothing wrong with eating butter, and that was real butter, man. That ain't no margarine.
Oh, I can't believe it's not butter.
Hey, some good real homemade butter is good, man.
Yeah.
It tastes good, man. Butter and bread. You know, when you could hot bread and butter is like heaven, man.
That's butter and rice used to mash it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but no, butter and rice is bad.
That's
thing, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so because the scriptures also say I should sit in the lamb flowing with milk and honey.
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. Which that represents we were gonna have lots of sheep and flocks and that. But yeah, then you got a lot. When you got a lot of sheep, you will have milk for yourself and all that stuff. But not like how Esau like. In the store, just
unnatural.
Oh man!
The thing is but the level of waste that Esau does is unholy, man. It's disgusting. Because if you work in one of them stores and the thing is, at every stage is waste. In production, there's waste. In delivery, there's waste. You're gonna get there. Certain of the bottles are gonna be mangled or exploded or whatever. Then you're really
wrong. Just imagine the package might not be on the front. In my field, package ain't on the front, you ain't meant to use
you can just dash it. I'm like, bro, and then imagine the contents are good inside.
Yeah.
And then when you use it in different fields, because I worked in a coffee shop, then like you just have milk out there, you get spillages, you get certain things, or you might get bad bottles or shit go, and at all kinds of every stage, there's so much waste.
Because it's too big.
Yeah.
It's too big.
And centralized.
Things are meant to be more local.
Yeah.
Are you local? You know that program? Things are meant to be more local, man. Local produce on a smaller level. It keeps everything under control and balance.
That's right. Hey, when you go out, because I remember when Ramar was out in Corby, you know, but he was telling me about they used to get fresh. The meat was freshly done by local farmers,
which is the best way.
Everything.
I mean, you used to have merchants that used to take things from one place to the other. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but on a level, within balance, man. You know what I mean? Look what Esau's doing. Esau is out of control, man. His whole society has to go, and Jake don't understand that. Jake don't care, man. Jake don't care. Jake just don't want to get shot. Okay. Jake don't want to get shot, and Jake just want to have a good job. But what about the animals, man? What about the animals?
Yeah, when Jake can't get no more steaks or no more.
There's a lot that's wrong with this man's society that Jake don't really consider, man. Because Jake is a beast in damn self, man. Yeah. You got. Someone was holding Proverbs
12 and 10.
Wait.
Yeah, that chicken is out of control. Chicken is out of control.
But the thing is, niggas love chicken, man.
Chicken is out of control.
But if the shit was dealt with properly, the sweetness of the chicken would multiply.
Yeah.
But niggas,
and too much chicken, they gotta do too much to produce all this. There's different animals you can eat. First, we're not supposed to eat that much meat any damn way, man. But Esau just overdoes everything. There's no balance. Esau's system is not in harmony with the earth. The kingdom of heaven, we're going to have abundance, but in accordance with the harmony of the earth.
That's right.
We're not going to overdo it, man.
Yeah, Esau says that in the Georgia Guide song. That's some nonsense, man. That's some bullshit, man. These Edomites, they can't live. It says in Revelation, and shall destroy them that destroy the earth.
Yeah.
Because that's all Esau can do. He's a destructive spirit. The destroyer. That's all it is in his spirit to do, man.
Yeah. He's not but an evil angel, man. Evil spirits with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Proverbs 12 and 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast.
A righteous man regardeth the life. Now Esau, he loved dogs, right? Esau was chipping the dogs. Esau was feeding the dogs. A dog is supposed. When I was back in Montserrat, we used to feed the dogs food. It sounds stupid, right? Man used to mix up some corned beef and rice or something and feed the dog food. Like in England, them man, only the super rich would do that. Now they might give them that pedigree chum shit.
Serena Williams, remember she tried her pet's food because she was getting all pesto over the pesto, filet mignon, whatever. I'm not on about filet mignon, but getting some good meals. Tuna, rice. That's why she tried the food and got a stomachache.
Because that's why these animals, these animals now are getting cancer and all this shit and dropping dead. Because they're not even them. They claim they love the dogs. The dogs are eating GMO products, man. The dogs are not even getting to eat food.
Hey, we got loads of cats in this building. There's loads of cats at the bottom. They're always out at the front. But if you see their little place, all you see is they got the fruits out 24/7. All I see is flies walking around about in that, man. That ain't how you're meant to take care of your beasts, man.
If you're gonna feed them something, feed them grain, something proper, man. Yeah. And in the kingdom, our dogs are gonna be eating that fine seasoned Edomite steak.
All kinds of flavors busting in their mouth. They're gonna eat it, just roll over.
Marinated. Yeah. The dog gonna roll over to his back. Hey, they're gonna lament where Esau's going, man. They're gonna lament where Esau, because all them dead Edomites, you're gonna get fed to the dogs, man. You're gonna get seasoned. I'm gonna actually do that in the kingdom. I'm gonna season up that Edomite, man. I'm gonna get some Hamites, because they do that anyway, so they know. Them Hamites know how to cook that.
Get Moab up in there.
Oh, Moab, yeah. Oh, shit. Hey, man, you gonna feed the dogs Edomite noodles, man.
Soup in it, yeah.
The grass cutter. You got prophets. Hey, righteous man regarded the life of his beast. So Esau's farming, even his agricultural industry, is nothing but folly. It's corruption, man. Them animals are suffering, man. Them animals are living to die, man.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Them animals are in slavery, man.
I got a precept for you.
And that affects the meat.
Yeah.
Happy animals give you happy meat, and that makes happy people, man. These animals are all stressed out, they're like in the penitentiary, man. When
let me get a quick point before you
because
I read an article earlier. They said like one of the leading pesticide that they use on crops now is lethal to bees. So there's like for the last I think 3-4 years, there's been mass bee die-offs, and they're wondering why. And then all of a sudden they find out this pesticide has been killing them. So then they said like the bee could go extinct. I'm like, that's the nigga. I like honey, man. I fucking like honey. So fuck you. Esau needs to go, man. I want to have honey in the kingdom, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, but you know why all these pests are destroying Esau's crops? Because Esau's cursed. The ground is cursed on the Esau. Why don't the pests find something else to eat? There's plenty, right? Hey, that's why you're supposed to. Those pests, there's animals that eat those pests. The reason why they have a problem is because they fuck up the ecology of the planet, man. There's animals that eat pests. It's like mice. If you got a mice problem, that means you ain't got enough snakes. If you killing all the snakes, then the snakes ain't eating the mice, then you're gonna have a mice problem. The Lord set up, but really the Lord's cursing these devils, man. In the kingdom of heaven, we ain't gonna have to mix up no chemicals and spray them on our crops, man. Our crops are gonna be fine. Now, some of them might get ate by the pests, hey, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? You make enough crops that, hey, if you lose some of your crops to the pests, hey, the pests gotta eat. God damn, they gotta eat. You know, they don't know. They don't know. Oh wait, that's that corn there. Hey, it happens.
Lord gives the increase.
Yeah, the Lord will give the increase. That's right. Well,
this is Psalms 104:14. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth.
Yeah, the food, the crops that come out of the earth is for a lot of different animals, man. Even the birds might eat some of your crops, man. What you gonna do? Shoot the birds? You think it's wicked, man.
And they do. They
to the devil, man. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the bird.
A good example, man. Don't the ox that
muzzle the ox, yeah, muzzle the ox,
man.
that treadeth the
man.
Yeah.
They gotta eat as well, man. They get they're laboring.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you're gonna make you're gonna beat them down because
hey, someone get that scripture, bro. Point there, man. Sirach 42 and 24.
You're gonna beat them down because they got a bit hungry while they're doing the labor, man. They're laboring. They're aiding your labor.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
Esau, man, he's a bastard, man. He's a straight up bastard, man. He don't understand the earth. That's why he needs to. But Jake ain't gonna. Jake don't consider these things, man. Jake don't consider these things. That's why, to hell with Jake about Black Lives Matter. You don't give a damn about the earth. You don't give a damn about nothing. The only thing you're moaning about is because you want to be accepted by the white man. As long as you're accepted by the white man, then anything else that's going on, any other wickedness, that's fine with you. It ain't fine with us, man. We don't want the poor mares, not mares. What do you call it? The heifers. The poor heifers to be pregnant all the damn time, man. Their whole life just constantly pregnant, man. Diseased and pregnant. That shit hurts, man. No, man, that ain't right, dog. But that's good. Scripture, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beasts, man. You care for the animals, man. You care for the earth. We eat them, but you got. That's
it. All
but the Lord says in it, don't kill them when they're in their milk.
Oh yes, oh, that's another thing that's wicked. Esau kills baby animals and serves them up, man.
He's got special names.
Bill
is the baby cow, I think.
Yep.
They call it suckling pig for the swine.
Well,
that's just the one I know, you know.
Yeah. But it's still wicked.
Man, all that shit, man.
This is Deuteronomy 14 and 21, bro. Deuteronomy 14 and 21. You shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates.
Well, hold on. That's a cut right there. That's racist. That's what you mean. Is that discrimination, Ark? Is that in the law of God? Hey, vocab Malone, you never answered this precept. You said we're racist, right? Well, you got to deal with that law because YAHAWASHI kept the law, right? I want you, vocab, if you ever watch this, make a video about that law and explain to me why an Israelite can't eat an animal that died for itself, but he can sell it to a heathen. God, that's not discrimination to me.
Shall I read it again?
Yeah, read it again.
It's verse 21. You shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayst sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. Thou shalt not see a kid in his mother's milk.
That's right. So that you ain't that now the so-called Jew that they say that means you can't eat meat and cheese, like so they don't have cheeseburgers because they're saying saying they're basically saying you can't cook meat with dairy, with the mother's milk. That was stupid. That shows you these guys, man.
These guys, bro, tell about testify, bro. I
was gonna do a video with it, but I was looking up testimony, and it basically has some history on it, and they're talking about the whole thing with Joseph and Abraham making an oath, and basically about the scrotum going back, because it says in Deuteronomy 23 about the stones, and that equates to the testicles, and it says another part, but that's talking about the penis. But they tried to say that holding on a man's penis is how you make a testimony.
So you have to grab some youth's rod and his nutsack to testify, and then come on, man.
You guys are out there, man.
That's some next shit, man.
I don't know about that, man.
Yank a man by his rod, man.
Hey, we in the modern times anyway, man. So we ain't gonna be going anywhere near, man. But
yeah,
so
doing that shit.
I don't know what's wrong with these guys, man. They would take it for them to uphold that.
Sirach, I was gonna answer that one.
This is Sirach 42 and 24. All things are double one against another, and ye have made nothing imperfect.
Yeah, man. That's right, man. Esau, man, he's a devil, man. He's a perfect devil. Okay? And it's evident, man. And Jake ain't out there calling the white man the devil. They just want to be accepted by the devil. They want the devil to embrace them. Oh, that's what they want. The hell with that, man. What other precepts we have?
Yeah, I've got the land Sabbath.
Yeah, the land Sabbath.
I just got a quick note on what you were saying about food waste. It says we throw away 7 million tons of food and drink every year from home, costing us £12.5 billion a year.
You heard.
That's
Esau.
Leviticus 25 and 4.
So I said, I'm not feeding my. Hey, what I say? Go feed Edomites, dead Edomites. You can't do that. That's the you gotta keep the law, man.
Yeah, man.
We can't feed. We ain't gonna feed our slaves abominations, man.
You know the thing. You're saying about the cows and that. He does that with the horses too. The horse racing. A lot of them horses after he shoots them.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of horses, man.
Yeah, man.
Esau does that. He like I was seeing it. Like he kills. Like there's more horses die than like most animals out here.
That's why they're feeding us horse meat.
And they put that shit in the burners. Of course, like the burners was horse meat, but he kills thousands of them.
Why didn't you release the horse into the wild?
Why not? That's what I'm saying.
But Esau's crazy.
Esau's
crazy, man. Esau, if your dog runs away or you release your dog out into the wild, Esau will put you in jail.
Yeah.
It's like, God damn, Esau, what you think the dog?
The dog, animal in it. I'm like, come on, you're acting like you're not gonna go in the wood. There's wild dogs, man.
Esau's crazy,
All
man.
kinds of wild animals.
Isau's crazy, man.
Gets the rifle to the brain, just loads of horses dying, man.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's the devil, man.
Yeah, them Arabs be slaughtering camels, man.
Suck on that camel.
Let me mention you Arabs too. You Arabs ain't right either, man. And if you rule the world, I wouldn't want to live anymore, man. Thank you, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. This is the last heathen kingdom. Because if Moab or Ishmael came after this, man, you better off killing yourself, man. Ishmael, McDonald's, instead of like the pig meat and all that, it'll be camel, man.
Camel, isn't it?
And if it's Moab, it'll be some mix. You know, you get a mixed kebab.
Rats. The rats in it.
See a little dog, a little rat.
Yeah, man. God.
That little
Arab's
tree
Coke would be camel hump juice, man.
Oh.
Squeeze
Sea
it out.
urchins, sea urchins, because them Muslims, they eat all kind of abominations, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bring out the precept on the land Sabbath.
This is Leviticus 25:4 says, but in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
And there's enough land on the earth to do that. See, Esau make it look like there's not enough land on the planet Earth, man. There's enough land on the earth that you can rest a piece of land and work another piece of land. In England, you know how much land there is? Like,
From England,
these people
it's
are
act-
taking the piss, man.
from England, it's actually like it will drive you insane. Because the second you get on the train to any other city other than London in England, all you're gonna see is green fields for hours. You're gonna be on the train for 3 hours. All you see is green fields. You see the other like, okay, one field they're working, some horses somewhere, some cows somewhere, but there's enough land. And these guys are going on like it's like they're running out of land. That's some bullshit, man. Esau's the fucking devil, man.
And we're talking about England here. This is the
Some
island.
tiny,
That's a small.
That's
tiny,
That's small compared to like Texas or
innit?
China or
Yeah,
Innit? Imagine Russia, like fucking them kind of. Come on, man, madness.
Guys, I've got to sign quickly. Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. And I must say this, because the earth's been cursed, going back to the time when Adam and Eve were kicked out of the garden, man. The serpent was told on that belly, would you someone help me out? You eat the dust of the earth, man. And then Cain was cursed as well, man. Oh, and then it says and then you got the curse in Numbers 35 and 33, is it? 33, 34 as well.
Israel's cursed, man.
Israel's cursed.
The crops are cursed right now.
So anyway you cut, man, the laws ain't being kept, and on top of that, all these curses are coming to fruition. And on top of that, you got the actual fact that the earth is weakened, man. Like it said in Esdras, man. No, the earth is weakened, so it's getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And we're at the time of the end for the Lord to replenish the earth through fire, man, and for all of the earth be real to and fro, man, to change the manner of the earth.
A lot is going to change.
That's right.
We got a lot to complain about. It ain't just, oh, the white man called me a nigger. That's like the the only thing. Just please don't call me a nigger no more and say you're sorry. No, what about everything else? What about the education system? What about the whole world? Everything that's around us is corrupted. And you don't have a problem with that? See, unless you understand that, man, you ain't really gonna understand the gravity of the situation we're in. This is the worst case scenario, man. Everything's fucked under this white man. There's nothing he's done which is good. His medical industry's fucked, man. He's fucking people up, and then he turn around and give you some, making women barren and shit through all the chemicals and that. Then turn around and she has to pay for some IVF, and then the children come out with free heads. This is crazy, man. When the Lord set up a medical system on the earth of herbs, if we see in the kingdom of heaven, the heathen are going to be better off, because the knowledge of the herbs is going to be flourishing the earth. So people are going to be healthier. Yep. Sickness is really going to be a rare thing. Or when people do get sick, they're going to have the herbs, they're going to pray to the Lord and set up the sacrifices, and they're going to be all right. That's the real medical industry. The real medical industry is the herbs and prayer. That's what the scriptures give you, what the medical industry should be. No, Esau's medical industries, MRIs, and you got guys in the ancient world. A physician didn't need all that to know what is wrong with you. They'll check your fingernails. They'll listen to your heartbeat. They'll actually be trained to actually check out the vibrations of your body. I see one dude do it a guy went to some guy in Morocco, and yeah.
So, just remember the oldest guy.
Oh.
But he went to this Edomite went to this physician in Morocco, and he's like one of them ancient type physicians. And the guy already knew because Esau diagnosed him, which most of the time Esau don't diagnose you. If you check out a lot of these medical diagnosis that Esau gives you, like chronic this, the word chronic means they don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. A lot of diseases, really, when you break it down and you actually question a doctor, they'll say this is what we call it, but we really don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So Esau's full of shit, man.
They just recognize.
They just recognize some symptoms, and they might add it together. Well, yeah, I think you might have progressive endocrinology, some madness. But he knew what he had already, and when he went to that Moroccan physician, all the guy did was say, "Look, lay down." And the guy checked his fingernails. He listened to his heart. He put his hand on it. He listened to his heartbeat. He was checking out his energies, and he said, "Look, I know what's wrong with you." And he told the guy what was wrong with him. The guy was like, "How did you know that?" And he said, "No, don't worry. I'll be back." He went out into the wilderness and come back with some herbs and said, "Yo, take that." Like, get that in the scriptures for me, man.
I got that.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. This is it, man. This is it. But Jake, believe in the white man's medical industry, man. He ain't protesting that. Which the white man's medical industry is the biggest killer.
The biggest
killer in America is the biggest killer, according to the Center for Disease Control, is the American medical industry, man.
That's right.
They said statin drugs have killed billions, man. Google it. First of all, you ain't supposed to be on drugs to stop cholesterol. That's what your brain is made out of. It's just crazy, man. Your brain is made out of fat. It's made out of lipids. You need essential.
Yeah, essential. Hey, cholesterol is good for you,
You
man.
need essential fats.
Nah.
How many oils in coconut oil?
Nine.
Hey, 'cause coconut oil is a good oil. Coconut byproducts. I'm from an island where we eat a lot of coconut byproducts. Coconut oil's got a lot of essential fatty acids that your body needs, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to cook with coconut oil. And even Esau knows that. The cold press one, not the hot press. The cold press food grade coconut oil is very good for you, man. You know what I'm saying? But Esau will put you on some statin drugs, and the statin drugs will kill you, and they might fuck your brain up because your brain side effects, man. Your body needs those things, man. Esau don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. Well, he does. He's just a demon.
He does it because the thing is, bro, David the Rothschilds ain't taking no goddamn Xanax, man. Them guys,
what is that? Esau's making up new medicines in the earth. Xanax. Petrochemicals.
0.25% of a herb, and then just bare nonsense added on top. Bro, I'm like, this guy's a devil, man.
Esau is the devil, man. And now, look, man, and you know what we said about the seasons? Don't you know there's certain like the Japanese know this. There are certain vegetables and so forth that the Japanese eat, particularly at a certain time of year, that helps you to deal with the conditions of the environment at that time of the year. Like there's certain, you know.
One brother made a comment on that stuff.
Oh, Salakia, read it.
Yeah, his brother said Kadasha Park said in Tokyo they don't use pills, they use herbs.
They use herbs. Yeah. The herbs is the proper way, but Esau will frown upon that and push this bullshit.
They always say, well, they say, what's that word? They use a certain word where they say it's not tested. It's not. They say
verified by Esau.
Yeah, they'll basically say apparently raw garlic kills this, but it's not verified.
It's apparently,
apparently what?
What, man? You're the devil. And even my grandmother says she wished she was back home.
Yeah. So
she could go into the bush and get herbs. But that's all dead now. That's all been done away with. The younger generation don't know nothing about the herbs.
Only still going in the bush finding some weed, man.
That's the only man. Okay, go on now.
This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value.
Yeah, Esau don't know what the hell he's doing, man. That's why you Jakes out there, you talking about Black Lives Matter. Them Jakes don't know what the fuck is going on. Them niggas will leave straight from there and go to the hospital and go to get some prescription from the devil, and they'll be completely happy with that.
Yeah.
That's why they deserve you. Such a man deserves to die.
Yeah.
Okay, and finish the precept you got over there, and then you got Sirach. Let's finish that. And this is how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. The medical industry is going to be the earth, and you're going to have men that are going to be set up, that are going to be trained in them herbs. Everyone's going to have a general knowledge, like women. These women today, look, a woman in the ancient world was 1,000 times smarter than these so-called career women you have today. Because a woman in the ancient world had to be a masseuse, a fucking nurse.
Yeah.
She had to know herbs. She had to know a lot of shit, man, to take care of her family. Now they don't know a damn thing about how to go flip burgers at McDonald's, or if they're a career woman, they might know how to go up into Esau's house, into his business, and do that particular thing. But when it comes to taking care of their family and knowing how to make clothes, and they don't know a damn fucking thing. Them women in the ancient world, they knew a lot, man. The Bible ain't against a woman not having knowledge. Of course a woman needs knowledge, man. You ain't gonna have no idiot sitting up in the house. She gonna burn the house down, man. You know what I'm saying? These women back then knew how to plant crops. They knew when to plant crops. They used to work, man. They used to be industrious. Now these women, they just don't know a damn thing. They only know what Esau allows them to know to benefit Esau. But when it comes to benefiting their own family, they don't know a damn thing, man. They don't know how to give a man a man back hurting. Bitch don't know how to break down that sensual energies and
in it, touch your brother's head and just like,
you know, that Indian head.
I got that precept.
Have man looking to buy her a new car.
It says Titus 2:3. It says the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
Oh, discreet. These women nowadays, they don't talk anything on the street, man. They'll talk the whole business on the train or the bus, all loud. Man, I remember one girl when I was at the checkout, some young girl, yeah, because I'm on my period right now. I'm like, God damn, the whole shop has to know you're on your period? God damn, man. Like, have some discretion, man. You know?
Bro, it's fucked by these modern bitches. Bro, the majority of these are going to receive like radioactive flamethrowers to the face, bro. Like, because like, bro, a lot of these ghetto slags, bro, are just they're beyond redemption, man.
What can you do?
When you say, hey, look, man, give me a foot, bro, we be in the wild. She might look good.
Break your foot.
You'd be like, okay, yeah, go on, give me a foot rub. She's all fucking up. All kinds of energies getting misplaced. We have to backhand that bitch. Look, man.
You might end up getting a heart attack, man. She might end up giving you the touch of death. She might fuck around and tweak up your damn pressure point and then fucking stop your heart, man. She don't know what the fuck she's doing. But them Moabite women, they knew shit about that. You know what I'm saying? The Moabite women, they knew things like that, how to do all that stuff.
They still do, because all them Moabites,
they do
like acupuncture and all that shit. They still bang that shit out.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
yeah, man. And the older women would teach. The older women would teach the younger women that. You know, but Esau's totally destroyed all that, man. Esau, he's got to go. He destroyed the fabric of life, man. All right. Go on, you finished that. We got with the herbs.
This is
and there's so many herbs out there, and there's similar herbs. The Lord made it where there's similar herbs. So if one herb don't grow in your region, there might be a herb that's similar, might not be as much in strength, but you can substitute.
Yeah.
There's substitute herbs. Even flowers. Do you know that a lot of flowers are medicinal? But you got to know what you're doing, because some of them, if you take them in too much of a potency, it can be negative. But you know, a lot of flowers have medicinal. You don't put your hand up, really. Medicinal purposes, man. Flowers, but Esau make it look like a flower. It's just something that you give your woman.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's some flowers like poison ivy that can actually give you an allergic reaction, and there's other flowers that counter the allergic reaction that flower gives you. in another faraway land.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And they used to trade those different herbs, man.
Silk Road.
There's certain herbs that are good for insect repellent, man. Them Bushmaster people learn all that stuff. What's wrong with that? And it's free. You know, it's out there in the earth, man. Go on, read on that.
This is a Sirach.
Esau's all about money. That's why. He's all about gain. That's what it is, man. He's all about making riches out of people, keeping knowledge away. In our world, knowledge is going to be freely. Hey, even YAHAWASHI said, freely you have been given, freely you receive, freely give. You know what I'm saying? You know, even the apostles are like that. They'll give out the information on the herbs. They're not going to charge you.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, if you got a physician, it must needs that, you know, you might give him something. You know what I'm saying? You know, thanks for helping me out. Yeah. When you got to have that real expert, you know. But in the kingdom, everyone's going to have a general knowledge of herbs. But then you don't always have experts in certain fields, because some of them flowers, man, if you fuck about, you can end up killing yourself, man.
Nah, real talk.
Even a lot of I'm gonna take like beetroot. If you juice beetroot, you can't just jump into that, man, because you clean your blood out too much, you can collapse. Yeah. You gotta break yourself in. So you gotta know. There's a lot to know, man. So you always gonna have experts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just got a quick something I found on the UN News Census. Breastfeeding within an hour of birth provides baby's first vaccine, says UNICEF. So I'm like, bro, these guys. So you can get vaccines from breastfeeding, but then these guys, like your baby within the first year, you don't get them needles all up in their system. Then you might get your baby something like
that. They ain't gonna be no such thing in the kingdom, man. And that's why no one likes needles, man.
It's unnatural.
The babies be crying, man.
No, but that colostrum in the breast milk, that's everything. It's natural. That's everything you need, man. And really, you're meant to. I believe you're meant to be weaned for about 3 years. So you're meant to be on the mother's milk for 3 years, man. Get that full strength and then go out to solids, man.
Esau be going up. I remember I watched an advert. Some bitch was like, her son was like 7 years old. She was still breastfeeding him in public, right? My man's like, his legs are hanging off the side of her body. He's all fucking, come on, man. No, but Esau now if you're breastfeeding in public, like they'll be pressurized. And like, bro, the baby will be like 1 year old, 2 years old. They'll be pressurizing you about breastfeeding.
Yeah, but there's veils. Man. You can have veils to put over women so that you don't actually see anything. You're supposed to wear a veil. You cover you just have the baby underneath your clothes. The baby don't care. Hey, babies feed in the dark, man. You know, a baby's a serious thing. Y'all didn't even know babies could do that. You know, if your woman's sleeping at night, the baby will actually if you just put the baby in a general position, they'll actually, they're like, they'll find that, man. They'll find it, man, in the dark. They don't give a damn, man. Once they latch onto that sucker, they going in. And babies have got special powers, man.
South is a baby father.
This is Sirach 38:3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Yeah, because you had diseases. You do have diseases where you need an expert to really come in and see what's wrong with you, man. And that expert, he would be trained in diagnosis, because that's really what you need to be trained in. You need to have a good eye. You know, it's not something you could just learn overnight. You know, learning how to read the energies and all that kind of stuff and work out what's really wrong with a guy. And even Esau, look, man, in Esau's medical industry, I've spoken to people that have been going to the doctor for years and still getting passed from one department to another, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with them. Esau is fronting, man. And you people are still believing in this bullshit. But no, just don't shoot me, Esau, and everything's okay. I'm happy being an American. Nigga. No.
The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them.
He that is wise will not abhor them. So the Lord created medicines out of the earth. Esau trying to create medicines out of oil, out of dead animals and plants. Yeah, that's basically what he's doing. Yeah. That's what oil is. It's dead animals and plants that were in the earth. You know, whatever. Esau will take that black gunk that black gooey gunk that you're supposed to use for fuel or whatever the case is. You burn it. Esau take that black gooey gunk and turn it into medicine. Petrochemicals, man. You gotta think about that. The actual drugs are really coming from death. They're really coming from dead animals that have been sitting there for hundreds of years, man. God damn. Any more precepts on that? Hey, the world to come, brothers, is going to be completely different to the world that we're living in right now, man. And it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see it, man. I'm not scared of the new world. A lot of you niggas are scared of the new world, man. You enjoy living in this world. You're scared of the unknown. I want to go into that new world. I want to be able, this brother here, we've been getting into that lately, how to build a city from scratch, how it should be designed. I want to get into how to build a house properly. Sometimes I'll be thinking, how would you deal with sewage, like in a populated area? Because everyone can't just go and dig a hole outside. You know what I'm saying? So how was it, septic tank or them kind of, and we're going to work out how to do everything righteously, man. And we're going to have technology in the kingdom too. We're not going to be just putting two sticks together, man. Technology is just skill. The word tech, like you get technique. Tech means skill. Ology means study of. There's nothing wrong with technology. Okay, a plow is technology. You know what I'm saying? A pot is technology. You know what I'm saying? Technology is just an administering skill to perform a task. We're gonna have refrigeration. It might not be like how Esau has it now, but we're gonna have. Don't you want a cool glass of water?
No, I'm like, even like the refrigeration technology. I think there's like CFC gases and shit like that it produces, which harms the environment. So it's not.
There's natural ways you could. There's other ways you can cool your house, aircon and all that. There's ways you could design your house where you don't need aircon.
Just trees.
Trees, but even actually, just you can ventilation. You can design it to keep it cool in winter. Because I'm on a winter palace or warm in winter, whatever. But there's different, you know, we're gonna have technology, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna have electricity, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing evil about electricity. The Lord created electricity.
Bro, I'm like Nikola Tesla, my man.
Nikola Tesla.
He done set it up free energy. It's there. You can go online, you can find it.
It's there.
You can make it. Bro, all these guys that do documentaries, they make the thing, transferring it through the ground, all that. It's there.
Hey, that's right, brother. The true world order. That's right. That's the new thing. The true world order. That's right, man. That's what we're setting up. But all of the things are going to be worked out when we're on that side. We'll have forever to work out everything. But Esau, you got to be taken out of power, man. It's going to be a completely new world, man. Built from scratch. Can you imagine that, man? Just building the whole world from scratch. And it's all going to start from Israel, man. And it's going to end up in the stars, baby.
That's it.
Wow. I want to be a part of that.
Wow.
Esau, you don't worry about the stars in that, because
you still ain't gonna see that, man.
Yeah, you ain't gonna
script still.
Yeah, bring that up.
It's Genesis 9:3. Every living thing that liveth shall be meat for you, even as a green herb have I given you all things. So this scripture shows you that Noah, before the time of the flood, before the flood happened, all the people on the earth were eating the green on the field as their meat. And this was the first introduction of animals being able to ferment it.
Yeah, because you could eat animals and you could eat.
Yeah.
It's all balanced, man.
Yeah.
But don't get simple. Don't go eat no poison ivy.
Yeah, can't.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, man.
hey, because they'll see the herbs. Smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but that's
there's herbs. There's different herbs. There's some herbs that you can't eat them, but you can use them topically.
Yeah.
Some herbs you can use topically, like cayenne pepper. You can apply it topically, or you can eat it, but you have to do it in a different way, man. Hey, it gets complicated, man.
Some of them are teas. Some are teas. Like you distill it in a tea, and it'll be better. All kinds of fucking methods.
Oh, they have sarin in West Africa?
No, not like that. But I know. But even it's like tree sap. There's loads of different things.
Some things are for building. Some
yeah. But the reason why I bring it is because it shows you that the herbs was good enough for a man to live on. There was no need of meat. Like the herb was good enough to live on.
Yeah, we season it up, right?
That's it, man. Vegans, because they have. I always see little interviews and information about vegans. They say when you meet a real vegan and knows how to cook it up, it tastes
good,
like good food.
But I ain't gonna lie, brother. You know.
I need that lamb neck. The slave cuts, brother.
I need them cuts. Hey, but you know, you're supposed to eat a lot of greens and stuff, man, and certain hardcore grains, and it's gonna go back to that, man. And we don't have to worry because all the GMOs are gonna be destroyed, and we're going. Well, first of all, we're gonna have the power to fix GMOs. We're gonna have the power. You might have a GMO salmon. We could look at that salmon and fix that salmon, man. And don't you know the Lord turned what? You know the Lord turned water to wine. Get that? Somebody get that, man. Well, the Lord turned water to wine, and then the Lord turned around and said, "The things that you see me do, ye shall do in greater, man." Do you understand what he did? See, Esau thinks he's slick. Esau will go in the laboratory. Yes. I'm going to make this chemical. And he'll go into the lab and he'll get one chemical, some hydrogen, and he'll get. The Lord did that with his mind. In fact, the Lord went further than that, because there's not all the elements required for wine, which is a very complex. When you really think of what wine is, it's grape juice, man. This grape juice ain't just water, man. That's all kind of different compounds in there. The Lord took just water. The only thing that was in that flask or in them pots was H2O, give or take a few minerals, and the Lord turned it into wine. So the Lord manipulated the elements, man.
The Lord fed thousands of people with a couple of fish
And bread.
Multiplication.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of power. We're going to have the power to actually manipulate the universe, man. So you might have a GMO salmon. We'll be able to just look at that salmon and just fix that salmon back to the original blueprint. So really, Esau, because Esau wants to make the mosquitoes extinct, we'll bring the mosquitoes back. You ain't coming back though. We ain't gonna bring your dirty DNA back on Earth. Your DNA is gonna be done away with. Your bones we're gonna have to get rid of, man. So we're gonna have to fix a lot of shit. There's gonna be a lot of radiation. We could close up the atoms. We're gonna have the power to close the atoms up, fix radiation. Israel's gonna get nuked, man. We ain't gonna be living in no radioactive land. So we're gonna be able to, all right, that's enough of that. We're gonna shut down that radiation, man. We're gonna have the power to. You got that?
Yeah. Shall I start from one or?
Hey, the Lord turned water to wine, so we ain't got nothing to worry about. We're gonna fix the earth, man. We're gonna fix the earth with spiritual powers and put everything back how it's supposed to be, man. Ain't gonna be no GMO wheat. We're gonna bring everything back to how it was supposed to be from the beginning, the original seed, original blueprint. Okay, we don't have to rely on Esau. Go on.
This is John 2:3. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Yahawashi saith unto him, They have no wine. Yahawashi saith unto her, Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come. His mother saith unto the servants, Whatsoever he saith unto you, do it. And there was set there 6 water pots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Yahawashi saith unto them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them up to the brim.
Just water. So it wasn't even water and grape. It wasn't even water and grape juice. It was just water, man. Can you make wine with just water, man? The ingredients for making wine is not just in water. I can't take this bottle of water and shake it around for long enough, and eventually it's just going to form into some wine. That's not how it works, man. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Esau would try, man.
The Lord was bad, man. Lord.
And he said unto them, Draw out now and bear unto the governor of the feast. And they bare it. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew the governor of the feast, called the bridegroom, and said unto him, Every man at the beginning doth set forth good wine, and when men have well drunk, then that which is worse. But thou hast
Jake, man.
Yeah, real talk. I was like, yo, man was like, yeah.
Jacob was keeping up appearances, boy.
But thou hast kept the good wine until now.
The good one. So the Lord manipulated them elements, man, and he made some good wine, which Esau is trying to do that. Like you got this thing called alchemists they were trying for years to turn normal elements into gold, but they can't do it, man. That's a power reserved to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, man. They can't do it. If Esau could do that, it would be over. Esau would be just making gold for days, man. But we gonna be able to do that.
That's why they're printing money.
Yeah, that's why they're printing money instead. But the Lord made gold. How about that? The old gold on the earth was the dust thereof. The Lord made.
I've got a quick precept.
Yep.
Job 5:23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Oh man.
So that explains it, man. The Lord's gonna give us that power, man, and we're gonna be in league with the stones of the field, man. What stones are? Hey, the Lord said He could make children of Abraham from these stones.
Man.
So that's something to think about,
elements, man.
That's
that shows you the Lord is a scientist, man.
Yeah.
Esau, fuck Esau, man. That's why I told you, these people out here, they worship the white man like he's on something. The Lord did what Esau's researching and trying to do. The Lord did it damn near 10,000 years ago, man. He invented it, man. You talking about Esau trying to find this out, research this. The Lord did it, man. He made elements out of nothing, man. He made elements out of nothing. And not only that, He made a world where these elements can react and come together and make compounds, and compounds can react and come together and make other, complex compounds, proteins and fatty acids. You know what I'm saying? And they interact together, man.
Yeah.
What you realize the complexity of the world the Most High made? And Esau turning around with a microscope, and now he's on level. Now you're on level with the Most High because you got a microscope. Well, if you're on the level with the Most High, you shouldn't be doing no more research. You should know it all. You don't know it all, man. About DNA, and you niggas out there that keep talking about DNA, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know nothing about DNA. Esau only knows a little bit about DNA, man. You think Esau could break down the Most High code like that, man? Are you out of your mind? Esau's still researching. If you actually go into the medical and the scientific journals, Esau, in the back of the page, will admit, we really don't understand that. We don't really know how that works. We don't know what that code is all about. They call it junk DNA.
But them journals done reveal Esau's whole establishment, man. Because a lot of the things Esau goes on, a lot of these theories, a lot of these things Esau puts out as facts. You have 10 journals saying one thing, 20 saying another, 30 saying another. It's some bullshit, man.
Bullshit, man. Esau knows a little something, but he ain't really on no level, man. He ain't on the level. Hey, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Esau's trying to make superhumans. The Lord already got the blueprint to make superhumans already. The scripture says, in the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed. What do you think we're going to be changed into, man? Superhuman. That's a blueprint right there. That's why Esau's trying to do his little genetic modification. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. The Lord already got that down packed, man. The Lord's like, nah, I got you, man. Don't worry about it. We're going to make you superhuman, man. Esau wants that, but he ain't going to get that, man. Fuck Esau, man. Esau's nobody, man. He's a nobody. He's just a child of futility.
I've got a quick cut for
Yeah,
Esau.
cut him.
Daniel 12:4. But thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. That's a prophecy from the Lord. So the reason why you have your technology is because the Lord said so. They ain't your own will. Lord said that this is going back to the time of Daniel. How many? We're talking nearly 3,000 years ago, 2,500 years ago, give or take, when Daniel wrote this. Reason why this happened is to fall in line with prophecy, man. So Esau, you're not that special,
and he ain't that deep. You ain't that deep. Okay, if you're that deep, why don't you close up them atoms after you open them?
Nuclear waste dump sites.
Yeah, you gotta go and dump the waste. When the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, he didn't. You know what I mean? You didn't have to dump no nuclear waste somewhere in the earth, man. You're an asshole. Everything you're doing, this Lord already been done it, man. And He didn't need a laboratory. He didn't need to do no research. He didn't spend 50 years in a laboratory making mistakes. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You asshole, man. Okay, bring out all these last precepts and we'll close up.
This is Hebrews 11:3.
It's good. You know.
Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
That's right, man. This whole world here that we're living in, this complex world that even to this day we don't understand everything about. Even Esau, the great Esau, still to this day don't understand. He don't even know where the humpback whales go to.
But to breathe,
To
innit?
breathe.
My man's, bro, I'm like, bro, I was
They
watching
could be
it.
going to another planet. No, I'm joking.
Bro,
Like,
Leave up to Esau.
you might as well be.
Yeah,
You might as well be
yeah,
going to another planet because Esau don't know.
There's a black hole in the depths of the sea.
You know?
Oh, boy.
Transcended to the
they did
heavens.
that in,
The heavens of waters.
what do you call
Yeah.
it? That film, man. With the kaiju. No, with the kaiju.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in the black hole in the bottom, it opens to a whole new world.
Yeah,
Then
man.
they just come on, man. I watched that Blue Planet. It was like the whole episode was on. They're like the last 10 minutes on the fucking blue balls. I said, we still don't know where they breathe.
They don't
Like
know
you
everything.
devils.
That's why they're
Like,
still
some deep
researching.
research.
When you know everything, you don't need to research no more.
Yeah.
Esau don't know everything. Like the universe, Esau says a lot of shit. You understand, when you watch a lot of them documentaries, like they'll make a documentary about life on other planets. Esau's making all that shit up. He doesn't know. Like he'll make a documentary about dinosaurs and says, yes, this dinosaur. All he found was bones, man. He's making that shit up, man. He doesn't know whether that animal loved his children or not. Esau doesn't know that. He's making up. He doesn't know what color their skin was. It's all poetic license, man.
Yeah.
Esau likes to say things, profess knowledge that he doesn't really have. Esau doesn't know what the speed of light is outside of the earth. Never been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't know all these things, man, but he professes to have that knowledge. That's why people think he's God. Like, he just knows everything. Esau don't know everything, man. He knows a little something, something. That's all it is, man. We gonna know everything in the kingdom. We gonna know shit that Esau didn't know, man. Bitch ass nigga. You gonna figure out the creation of the Most High like that, man?
Men are talking like we're going to be going to the Edomites in pits. Like, okay, so explain to me again, like the breakdown of this. No, we ain't even doing none of that, man. Come on, man.
Dr. Phil, coming in the fucking fuck Esau, man. Esau don't know shit, man. Esau don't know shit. He's just only level he's on is just enough to fulfill prophecy, and that's it, man. The Lord said he found out all the way of knowledge and gave it unto Jacob. In fact, most of the shit Esau do know, he really got it from Jacob. Really. And he took it and ran with it. You know?
That's it.
He took it and ran with it, man. Oh, you guys are using YouTube. Motherfucker, we invented the computer, you motherfucker.
The internet.
I saw that comment. I was like, that guy's I'm like, you're an arsehole. You ain't got no rebuttals, man.
Fuck you talking about, man?
Nobody.
You infiltrated our society, man. You motherfuckers in the caves, man. Shut the fuck up, man. No. Yeah, precept.
Well, I mean, quick ones, John 10 and 10.
Oh, did anyone get what the Lord said? The things you see me do, you should do greater. We're gonna be bad, man. The kingdom is gonna be beautiful, man. We just gotta get out of this madness right here, and we're gonna look back at Esau like this guy really weren't nothing, man. See how all these people marvel at the so-called white man. Oh, he's got a plane. Oh, he's got. You know, they marvel at the white man like he really is on something, man. Like he's God. Can you? If I blow your head off, can you bring it back? Can you come back, man?
They can't even put back a vase together after your fucking slashes, man.
You know why they want to do head transplant. Esau's out here.
I'm like, you joker.
Esau's out here, man. He lost it, man. Giving guys robotic arms, man.
Hey, blood transplant, man.
Rod transplants, man. The Lord would have gave man a new rod. Esau doing some Frankenstein rod.
Man's got to press the button inside the ball bag. It says,
That's so
I'm ready. Quick.
Esau's
no
bootleg,
sensation,
man.
Innit?
That guy was an Edomite. His woman with the black woman.
It ain't the same.
Woman, man.
It ain't the same. The eye is still the best camera. And everything that the Lord gave us in these bodies, even in this defiled state, it all self-maintains. You ain't got to go to a mechanic to maintain it every week. The heart, you got to think about your heart. The heart is the greatest pump ever made. It starts pumping before you were even born. And even if you're 60 years old, it never stopped. It didn't have to stop from, if you work in engineering, if you have a pump in like the factory we work in, Fucking hell. The factory, me and this fellow, we work in a dairy factory. I'll get to go up in the control room, yeah? There's always valves and fucking pumps breaking down, and they got shut down the whole factory. The whole factory comes to an end. Nothing is moving until this thing gets fixed. Your body ain't really like that. When's the last time that your body actually had to shut down because you needed to get some repairs done?
You broke your finger, you can't even walk. Like.
The heart. I mean, people have heart attacks. If your heart stops, you die. But to the most part, you gotta think of how great your heart is. That your heart pumps. It's been pumping since you, and it grew. It started off this big, and it's growing. And it doesn't say, you know what, I need to stop for 10 weeks so I can grow bigger. It's growing and it's still working. Esau can't do that, man. Esau can't make a car that's this big and it works and it's getting bigger every week. You just throwing metal at it and it's consuming the metal, but it still works. So you might have a Mini, but in like 5 years' time, it's like a Range Rover. That would impress me. You do that, Esau. Make a mini car. You start off, it's a 3-door hatchback. Yeah, and you keep throwing metal into it, and you can still drive it. Yeah, and in about 10 years' time, it turns into a Land Rover.
That sounds like some Transformers shit. Bumblebee and them.
I'm bringing out that point to show that Esau really ain't on no fucking level, man. He ain't on no level. Everything the Most High created is way better. When you study the energy efficiencies found in a flea, do you know how high a flea jumps? Esau can't make a machine that jumps that like that, man.
Is that the one with the cogs? There's the gears inside of his legs.
No. I think that's a bacteria. The flagellum has a propeller.
Yeah.
You people don't know what you're dealing with, man.
Esau still can't work out how the bee keeps afloat, man. Like the wings are too small for the body and all that. He's bugging out. They've been bugging out over the bee, saying, "Look, the wings are too small. How does it keep itself afloat?"
Oh, a hummingbird.
Yeah.
A hummingbird is some crazy shit, man.
Helicopter space on that. No, the certain helicopter.
And even a helicopter can't maneuver like a hummingbird can. Them motherfuckers
hummingbirds.
And
they're not moving. I'm like,
crazy, man.
If I can say about the heart, one of the things also is it's kind of like not at the top of your body, so it's also pushing up against gravity as well. Yeah, which makes even that.
The heart is a bad muscle, man. All your liver is the greatest filter. It's a filter, man. It's a living filter. Filters your blood from the time you was born until today. And it's still, if it ever stops working, if it takes a week off, you're dead. It can't take a week off. So if it gets damaged, it has to repair itself and work at the same time. Come on, man. Shut up, Esau. Sit down, man. You and your robotics. Sit your ass down, boy.
I remember there was
nobody, man.
What do you call it on BBC? They had a fucking TV show like ages of like a kid.
Oh shit, man! Said the heart of a hummingbird beats 80 times per second, man. Wow. Hey, all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. That's the wonders of the Lord. That's the wonders of the Lord, man. You gotta marvel at that. That's why I like watching them animal programs. But Esau, he has to bring that devil nature to it. But when you watch the animals, man, you gotta marvel at the creator, man. You're like, wow, he's way out there, man.
The woodpecker, where it's hitting the wood really quickly without breaking its neck.
Oh man, I didn't even know all of that.
Yeah.
There's certain birds, for example, that oxygenate as they breathe in and out, so they can fly better.
Oh, the ant can lift. If a man, that's why they got something called ant-man. It can lift up some ridiculous amount of its own weight, man.
80 times, bro.
That's ridiculous, man.
Check that.
Yeah.
And they don't go gym.
I was born.
Hey, Jacob be all up in the gym bench pressing. And the Lord just gave superior strength to an ant, but it's small. So that's the Lord fucking around. He's like, yo, I'm gonna make this animal super strong, but I'm gonna make it super small. Because if an ant was moving mountains, man.
I just got it says like the average ant can hold 50 times, an incredible ant can hold 100 times. So the more I'm dealing with it.
100, that's like me weight. That's a ton, mate, almost a ton. Carrying a ton.
Just casual, like, and that's what they do it for hours a day. They just be moving around like
non-stop. They don't stop the flow, man.
Some animals don't talk; they communicate with chemicals.
Yeah.
Man, Esau, man.
I just wanted this.
Yeah, of course.
This one's my favorite one.
Proverbs 6:6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise.
Read on a little bit more.
Which having no guide, overseer or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O
Well,
sluggard?
that's the point, man. It says you check out the structure of an ant farm, man. That's moving like clockwork. That's like a factory in itself, man. That's a city. They don't stop moving, man. And they all know their position. They play their part in the body of that world, man.
Oh, termites. I always remember termites. They have the best ventilation system ever created. The termite mound is a perfect ventilation system to keep the mound cool. Naturally, the cold air is drawn down into the depths of the mound, and the hot air comes out the top. If you Google it, and Esau studied that and learned how to make his. See, but then he'll take the knowledge. He ain't gonna give no glory to the Lord. He's gonna try to take all the glory to himself. Like, hell, I am got a degree and I am so smart. Nigga, you working out what the Lord laid down. You picking up what the Most High put down. But you think you could defeat the Lord? You think you could outsmart the Heavenly Father, man? You can't even come out, man. You got any more precepts?
Come out of the sun.
Yeah, I had John, the one about
what things. Let's finish on that one. I mean, we could go into so many things that the Lord created. That could be like forever. We could sit here literally for all eternity just discussing the intricacies of a one particular. You know, there's a tree that the bark is actually fire repellent. It's a giant ass tree, so whenever there's a forest fire, it always survives with the bark. Who made that?
Esau's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit, man. It was evolution. It was a random course of events. Shut up, man.
David Attenborough is gonna get.
Attenborough, man. I want to have them animals tear his ass up in the kingdom, and not no big animals either, little ones, spiders and shit.
Oh shit.
I don't know on the Lord judge already. You know, Hawkins.
Crikey.
He
could have been a Jake, man.
But this guy he said the other day when he said there was like there might be intelligent aliens out there, and like they might be.
That's what
and he said like he said they're not really looking to take over the earth. They're just gonna like infiltrate inside society. And
David Icke? Yeah.
I was like, oh, come on, man. Like, they're gonna,
there is intelligent aliens. YAHAWASHI is the alien. The word alien just means foreign to this realm. The angels are aliens. The alien just means a foreign. They're from a different realm, a foreign realm. Talking about, man. But Esau trying to make it look like some little green men. You know, Esau, you're gonna die, man. Hey, go on, man. Let's finish up with that precept, man. We're going to get the power, we're going to get the knowledge, and we're going to get the power to rule this world in righteousness, man. And that's going to be something completely different to what Esau is doing right now. We're going to look, this is the dark ages. You're going to look, the whole universe is going to look back at this small period of history compared to eternity. This little 6,000 years, especially this last 200 years. And we're going to look back, that was the dark ages. And them motherfuckers were smoking cigarettes. Like, man to be face palming. They were what?
Using the tobacco plant?
They was harassing. Them was smoking crack. Like, why would you do that? That would bug man's man throw up like just like when man tell them that. Vile. Barbaric.
Oh, you teach your son, he's bugging out.
Why? Hey, it was one thing I saw with the aliens, and it said, the alien said, "Daddy, why did the humans go extinct?" And then the daddy alien said, "Well, son, because they ceased to have sex with the opposite sex, man, and it died out." You know, but that's what motherfuckers are doing, and they're uplifting that. Just retardedness.
it's funny you said that. I just saw something on RT basically talking about how in Sweden or something like that, they basically got big problems because they're not having sex. And they're basically pushing us. Denmark,
yeah,
That's
I
darkness.
just saw that as well.
That's darkness, man.
Man have to do an ad campaign to get motherfuckers to have sex, man. What's wrong with Issa, what's wrong with you, man?
Listen, give me a plane ticket.
Yeah. As long as they pay man £10 an hour, you know, man will put in that work. Hey, we shouldn't really say that because Sakari. Sakari go 2 man in, man. Brothers are holding out. Brothers gotta get paid out here, son.
I gotta get mine.
You gotta get mine, man. You get yours. Hey, go ahead now. Let's finish up with this precept, man.
This is John 14:12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
That's right. We're gonna have great power over this matrix right here. We're gonna be like Neo, but we're not gonna abuse the power. We're gonna use it to take care of the Lord's garden, because this is the Lord's garden, man. And we're garden. We're gonna be garden keepers, man. You know what I'm saying? To take care of the earth, make it beautify the earth, man. Winter wonderlands and desert. There's even beauty in the desert, really. You know, there's a place for the desert on the
nighttime as well.
Nighttime in the desert is meant to be good. Yep.
So it's cool as well. So it's like you can chill like that, have some good wine.
Yep.
You know,
rainforests, jungles. You got all different habitats that have their own beauty. The meadows, the moors, the swamp.
Yeah, even the swamp.
Even the swamp.
Man, I curse out the swamp, but bro, you got in certain swamp, yo. That should be spiritually aligning with the spirit.
Yeah, there's animals that have to live in that habitat.
Yeah.
There's animals that have to live in the swamp. You can't destroy the swamp. So we're gonna make sure everything's proper. We're gonna have the spiritual power. We're gonna be able to move mountains. We're gonna be able to no GMO. We're gonna fix the animals. We're gonna fix the tomatoes. We're gonna fix everything back to the way it was in the beginning. As it said, everything's gonna be made new. You know what I'm saying? Except for Esau, he can't be fixed. He's gonna be done away with, man. You know, and the world needs fixing, man. Look at these people, man. There's some real monsters walking around on the earth, man. People with 4 heads and that shit's unsightly, man.
Bro, I was looking at something earlier. The fuck was it? It was like some Indian family like that was playing with animals. Like, bro, these guys look like they came from space, man. I was like, yo, fucking find it.
But anyway, hey, with that, we're gonna close up, man. We got in the spirit. We had other articles, but the spirit have it, hey, we can bring it out another time, man. You know what time it is, man. I'm sure brothers can do other sit downs on World War III and such things. But hey, with that, we're gonna say shalom. And keep pushing, man, and look forward to the kingdom, man. But this place has to be done away with first, man. So we got to keep our eyes out for these prophecies and stay locked in the spirit, man. In the spirit of YAHAWASHI, which is prophecy. So with that, we say shalom, Akim.
Shalom.